dear mene kanyina and it's just forgive. Yembebre o ha obi a ade bi ankoye ya yemfa nche na ewoyemu nipa ne besere aba na wonimu at the end of the day biko anu akokodi nipa ne bone odo anu anso kura no nam say ya wo no wo mu nti no wontimi nko wanim huni bia na ye maso huni bia no lose concentration because ya no da so wo mu de obo soro bo asase a obo nkwa gu me no mienu mu ana no payi ya tiase aye so ya count ya card asefo ho no ono ya mfum so nyina wo de ache yen ya bone nyina ya mere nyina no wo hu ye mobo na nka nyameka se wamfa nchaye ya I believe say minu mienu pa de ebi anka ba na no ebisi esi nanso so
Ezra 94.1
ede ache I don't think just forgive
Ezra 94.1
di obi ayo bia no fache embene se odi asem cha na mfa hwe ncheye fache na eja nyama nyame because hwe no se areto hoi o nyame nsem vengeance is of the Lord tu jama nyankopon wa nyame no ani nipa no ebedi ni mresem twinko mu mane ne utrimu dem mane haw brenya kuma yare because of that situation I don't see bomodin na de ekoso bia ankoye bia no akwatia no fache na ti ase se sa na wo se esi I don't think na esisa bidin edisa Mike and of course obetimi adjoin here ewo Ezra Radio on Facebook oba you like share na odo comment ba and then comment down so fie benyamre na yetumi the whole lot of issues are you be the home come and anopay live on radio and live on TV more social media in fact Enra and every echo so the NPP members of parliament are STG walk out from the mid-year fiscal review budget na echo petition the president of the Republic of Ghana ibedi ho enkomo the budget review and record so in fact Enra after the ato forcing echo the review of the budget
94.1
kakra be na me wa joso na me ba kumase na in fact comment no ya nisa we am na ye di ho enkomo and of course anopay Enra beda yante asem de ho se ba kodi enkomo there are a lot of issues we am na I discuss it. Today is Friday. You're welcome on board. Edu sipoku atinase. Edu si akwaba.
Sama kimejo so.
Bibia boko.
Nyakopa dom yehoye professional. Bibia ye fine. And that's if you that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ene boja ye but ensem bebre na asi.
Yeah.
De ya rehosem ene na Enra so yakọ abonten after budget reading no.
Oh, sir, me Enra me free ya information bi buy na me free. Say we yateso na ye say aba say yateso chop money e kosoro ana wan kan say.
Me ana me see for.
Okay.
Yes, me ana me see for.
Na is information ni kura.
Information wo ho.
Right.
24 nsem no wa ha. Yeah, ye de bemmo.
Okay.
Sembebre ni ama ya se ateso ni bo wa anya no kure.
Sa.
Ah, bo wa anya no kure.
Ebi so na yateso baby. But enka baby.
Na say yateso baby ah.
Okay. So Enra BBC o kwada so dwunase.
Yeah. Anyumra no ana me hu that videos of accident bi a esiye. Na in fact na anodin
Ezra 94.1
na de say ye no be kasa ye ne kasa ni se me ekwan no so na menam na ekwan no so adriver fo no me wo omo wasam kan ekwan no so adriver fo no omo wasam kan because said first na a police fo gina human say omo nyina ho biem ncheke hwe
so ye first sound MC am me sound answer
anodin
Ezra Radio Facebook Ezra Radio bra Facebook Ezra Radio na MC mama sound in fact before I be come man so mama sound na we dey muntie we Fact, it wasn't a good day. Yes, kwada so dwuna se.
Kwada so dwuna se.
What say obi ka say ye wada boni ni o.
Yes, enre ya.
Ma me kwa ma so na me ne Bio Prince unit committee chairman wo kwada so dwuna se electoral area enkodi nkomo kumcha otime ka do pay a se Mike ni Ezra TV Ezra radio we abokode e.
Namadom Sir Mark.
Very good. Boy, the videos are here no pay. In fact, I know she man for tiemu e bin sono any ade pan is here.
Medasi Sir Mike, my chief one no pay. Omo share Ezra TV ne omo ti Ezra FM. Menwa de Sir Mike ya ntasem de Junasi Agric electoral area. No me sapepepe ana minya call say accident ke CBSC ewo the person is intimidating them na member jina mi community no na me quickly na me kupiro am call no there's videos in bia car asama sorti a ko road container na before now no me duro no there's me information about car no onene nana anane mame I know I can confirm for now, but now driver, old lady or 68 years, and another man on the church. And the accident in this year, no. Short drivers now move free, quite as we have seen call Mijabino. And about Kujinama information say, Carway, I say, will be Pragia driving mirror. It's the Pragia and HAC. So with that, you know, this are full speed free.
Ezra
94.1 a brasso. And I say, or they ever ball another term a 20 questions are contained anymore. No. In the Sena, who can as a sortina a Sakano, and I say, a dear and Ravia 3 o'clock p.m. or a gymnastic and a agric in between. Because also on a whole weekend, weekend in the Memphis Agrican Shansa, a been in one restaurant, I friend N17. There's a
driver no essay Pragiano driving mirror. A trotra, I wasn't Kujano, old Jane at this speed. And the cocoa ball, a different cam.
A different cam, but maybe or said driving mirror on there. And yes, I see baby who's the accident in the scene.
Yeah.
So if you baby neighbor, as in I say, driving around Wabunin, you know, only the Pragerano at HAC, no. And I say, oh no, I never say, what about Kama at 20 question will be contained anymore.
So, any paper pray.
Oh, Nipper tell no more, I carry on the dear. Yes, so my good camera, my call as the hospital. Not the as in so much survive and almost survive because all carrying Kana. My brother, I know this is 8 years. Let's say, Nindro. Okoje out the free hospital, Eba. The mechanism and the back and Nana and a coffee free hospital in the Kofia accident way. I could see it.
Now, the other can of the boom one sana, Esama Soto, and also any poem.
There be Saka no apake ɛwɔ N17 restaurant wɔ.
Okay.
Ɛyɛ burger bi ofuna brochaba. Ti one ne ba. Ana ma pake car no kwan no. Ana mo no area restaurant restaurant ni side wa omu kodidi. Nti one de ɔti he no ba na se ne kana abedi akwan ni mfinfi. Nti one de ti because no one ne ba ne wɔ inside that omu didi.
Nti driver no any ne mate so almost some way start to driver na dwane no.
No, truck driver the gina and the man some information is that car way I say will be driving na speed no dey no and na be result in accident.
Prince Boamio. Na za car no say pragiano e driving mirror no a private car.
A private car. I don't know who say asama source no adane a se container na nimu no. I don't know one team and then one man could tear you.
Omo na edidaso nimu no for now.
Of course, because ayo mo miensa anya yom nyina gu pick on say pick up voice bi esiwa.
Yeah.
Mo miensa ne yom gu pick up na chia. Ya drive do mo call SD hospital no. You don't call we any there. Me follow up ni because me answer no pay. Ana kama ko. But once again for uma we see we to survive. But I ain't even confirm say we are now we. Intiminya a picture of Abrano ID card.
Okay.
Me imagine say me mama assemblyman na that lecture area krono. Na yakuku nim na yakohwe na bushafo.
I was Ezra TV, Ezra Radio. Anopay yene the unit committee chairman or Ejuna say a Greek electoral area, Kwada so municipality, Prince and I didn't come enra accidenta is see ewo omo electoral area. Enti honorable what information say after accident this year na pradia owner no so another driver no so no na ohobia na.
Wa nduru okra bi. Dibinim at one point pradia driver the same free car because moments na accident ni sina mi copy ho no. So driver no man some information no. You look around you hu pradia bia.
94.1
Ezra 94.1.
But that stretch of the road no so no drivers no go speed pa. Even irrespective of that o dwane no. Still na ho no drivers na mo go speed pa.
And then I mean I don't say seconds. Enti so over so that now speed up they are about to can akoshe baby. And the first time accident they is you but police for now said na me tsana wudi kan say she must say bonso na police for ni gina check cars ni but any omuni hobi you know the reason why omuni ho I have a big challenge but it's very unfortunate and radio hu and disturbing news.
Prince arapay ye nase bi ani adaro me be san ba ko bi.
David be twa to ne say unim say anam omubu be say obi kwan mu hye no na obi so ye dey jinani
No no bi so nkomo aye dey.
Yes Anra no kana sama sorti no ene odi kana ne sini ba wi a kan ko bom no Anra ke ka bom di twa lotu ama omudi lama na bo omudi
Hey omudi lotu no
the asama sorti no AS 5801-15 and the other one is here 8219 13 and the annual loto no domini no omo no tell loto pa omo nimu no on the AS 5801-15 no obaya no 58 single 1 single 10 15 ono nedi ana so the 82 there no 19 13 be ka we ho a ono so wadi by 2 numbers and 3 numbers depending on how we see a channel.
Ade say the Prince you see chire mu pa de wanga akra ni mu.
I mean ni mu ba ni mcha.
Ezra 94.1.
Di eno wa ntwa bi de.
Davio, and a ball 7 o'clock. Also, I'm a UTV for now, national in the Loton.
Yeah.
I'm not. No, yes, Nipa be a big baby and mostly any a tracker boy and you may a sports. In the 58, 82, no. A boy and Chemubi ba. Yeah, Germany, yes. I've been Buzom said that I was almost say, as an engineer is here now. Kana Manabo, and see, Obama Kumana pay the
I see. We dey catch them rante mu di loto nyina se nipa ne bia pra enti almost can be na afi almost fan gongo bo mo pra
no go we nipa 100 e wo krom ha emu 95 na di
and adwuna se de
babia onda adwuna se babia accident ni se o fita for ben ho
ai
fita for no mu ho ni
bo so mu ho no
bo so mu no bia di
I see
bia not a single person a bit makaze when ebia no mbese obeka chiro bi se
ono so di
wadi no ebia obi akọ taxi no office ka bim la obia amerwa enkokura o amranti o say the MCC accident this year obia any kana in accident no mo da
ya domo epu akọ no kura no bu ha na onkonko bo o mo pra na emu no akọ hwe car no number
ono ni interest no
Praise anapay
Agri Junction ni adinasi de anapay emu eda mananje no pa
Praise yanasi
so me dance
abuzia ye ne the unit committee member Prince Bio Kuncha ena akodi nkomo era anapay live on Ezra TV, Ezra Radio, on Facebook Ezra Radio. Very very sad, pathetic news coming in. Erusi, what did you see? I want not to say area hono say na hositi.
Yes, on say ofri ekromu ko mfa say kromo ase ana akyeremade a uduru sofolaya say ofa onio market ho akwada so otra akwada so a waduru ohimase bonsu.
Yeah, bonsu mo.
Enti bonsu mu no ofri bonsu mu a oba adwenase. Baby a watchere no fiti adwenase station ho edeba agric junction no ekwan no atiase
ekwan kakra
aha
why speed ram
a sharp curve
okay
ehɔ no a sharp curve na ehɔ no saa efiti saa wɔ no akɔpem agric kronim no de speed ramp ni ho
okay
but open ekwan ba ko a speed ramp so wɔso pa saa kwan no enti saa ehɔ no de baabi a filling station or ma baabi a filling station new one bi edeba agric junction one de ka bia duru wa ya okosi because I want speed ramp ni ho enti I want so ya sharp curve I want na accident ni see
yeah
na minima bia na private driver no onimu kwan no so
ebi nso ana speed no eye two way we say esamasote ye
yes
but you see even sa kwan na kwan na yen hwa de let's get a lesson from here we are driving ni and na unua driver ni wa say ne car
wa say na ade
ana wa say na ade
so ujane ne car
jere ne car
ujane
samo kana sente ase anya adwuma mfa nkoma please ebi you might feel say odebem fakoma please but ujane ana busuanfo miensa ida say busuanfo se de yahwe
because say ono ne hu say private car de enya ade a pragia betima chesi no enti ma menwane
but enyo bia na head money fire hu di o
na onti menwane because sa ekwan ne so no odru agrek wa new mission ho speed ramp ho
yeah
otra ho ko wanima be less than 1 minute
obenya be 3 to 1 sana akodu ohene no kra no
so atase ehwo no akasa no kokode won so ebi wo ho kokode no uduru ase ho kra ade ababa frako eye what is it enzema ehye yaja ebi wo ho enti ehwo no be da adwane ade no gina so atoda bia ya na wo no ho chese no onse no okasa no me ya miensa be ma no ano ote akire no
kabran na ese oda ho bam a
o matam no
hwe otikem na nka wo drive with a full strength now look at this
na onse ade aba ko so a yensa ma ho kwai ni se ankwanko wura sa restaurant na wo kan ano so wo kwa ho si
kan so bayam nipa o
enka bayam nipa ana restaurant no opposite so no ya na omo tonton paboa awo fa wo no so ya na enipa ho na container yetire ene container omo pamode enti senanka enipa wo ho de a ke be ha adwene do say ko sai visa
hi Ezra 94.1 FM oba joining on Facebook Ezra Radio oba you like share na the comment aba ene fiada very very sad news but I do see Andra finance minister ye boss wa kra ko ba abedi ho nkomo pa ato forcing we so father dey bi ato so say ato aye dey
I be so akasa ato akasa
o kan say bi father na say ato aye dey na forcing na o say ato forcing
all forcing
aye say ato forcing pa
na say we dey if you are come and na ye asma me say me represent you forcing
aye of forcing say anko ya me go ni anko e boni din but ade ba ko ya koba ya be di hu nkomo pa e niam ba ka ase atete so no ya be di hu nkomo pa but enra for another time so happy to hear one statement from John Mahama.
Okay.
Say on penny say contract be a day ma starting from yesterday enra na okasa no yen ko $2 view
a
cities cause yen ni city o Ghana na the contract ma na ye ko $2
okay
tie free enra no contract and e be ko $2 and was say institutions no so no emre ko ani mo finance minister say institutions no ye bom so ya saade ni bi enti onko to school fees in dollars
okay
na obi eco hotel now in dollars we will not quote any of those we know currency no be in cities
enti say obi quote anya na dai
sir there are laws I think I'll get it for you but emra eho
this is Ghana
the act is 206 emra eho this is Ghana but emra eho edusi emra kasa eho man no enti enra mamenka say I was touched pa
oh in fact
enra I was very very touched
enra finance minister bedi ya why ade abano so ayade
good
na in fact say obi
there was foreign exchange
act
yeah foreign exchange act no
na ya de be adwuma
if from the central government all contracts will be quoted in cedis oh no kwankwanu a obi hotel and school no and I was on family na adwuma you have to
okay
but akwan e boss no de yakoba e be de nkomo akwan no Ashanti region factor of form
okay akwan no
dualization bridges rehabilitation new roads 5,166 constituencies across the country. So about 5,000 kilometers of road within 3 years. Okay. But in this 5,000 kilometers of roads, no. Trust me. Ashanti region will form.
There's Ashanti region, you know, yadi kitu bi ni.
Form pa.
So okan swami de.
Obo swami.
Onyama.
Yes. Ba swami nko anya Ashanti region.
But say pa die here pa aye no. Because we are tafokwan traffic ya etimi chisa tafokwan no so in fact on there me nko ano ono de akwan ya wa ka nyina no se oyi akwan a o ma ye swame interchange ni ma ye ya di beje swame interchange ni de aban ya ni beje brutal
obite bosomtwe on hwe swame interchange
ya obite bosomtwe but sa bosomtwe na sa wo de ya enuane ba kumase na ewo se uduru krom koton no be no nwotwe na traffic nti echewa ma okoduru be no ndu a nkone apon omo meto no omko
ma yanko a ma no so na yanko di nkomo anra the minority stage work out from parliament and I'm the petition call here the member of parliament for Kwabere East minua onyina akwasi Jamfia Champon ona botin kan se Mike ni Ezra TV Ezra Radio bia boko de
na ko pa dum bia boko
very well yen chance free the work out Edianema Enra, the first time in the history, say media review budget ever. Na the minority can say a free parliament. What happened?
Me da se de di kan ma me chia wati fo ne kwabre east fo nyina na also medino ebienu mi bia ekobom onyina champion asi jamfi ana akwasi jamfi onyina champion
onyina e champion
akwasi jamfi onyina champion e hyphenated enti no ekobom aha na de aka ne de obetimi abo ne mi.
Okay.
Na me da se this is not the first time any political party be stage a walkout during a mid-year review, and this is why you be paying. Now, so I know nuntina ye ka say yes ye be, and right your walkout no was based on any mammy no. The kind pa ne say near pesi a chere o man for violence na cause no. Ya bo amanfo tietiam ema ya se na nso so no abanwe up to now on kan ohwe President Mahama embo ho wa na ekoso ya nhweye na ya mfa ye na ya nsi fomo a ebeduru bebi no Ghana nyina ebeje ensem nti ebe se ekotena wa be budget, but one of the most important issues in our electioneering process is violence. You can say young vigilantism. MPP AD so disbanded or vigilantes in Uncle for now a ruby be no more a boy up a home by. You see in your mobile and 2024 or more the tray any you see the violence is here. I feel in him say, oh, much in Chimney and say, do baby 12 constituencies. No, Monsieur Mawene. It took the resilience of the EC and also Debbie yen declare into yen declare out of that 12 no you winning 11 or 10 with the exception of Ablikumana Domiko Abinya. What I say? And these things no senka ya dianka EC for no and na NDC for the more senko motiasia and comes I could declare 12 Nina Esama NDC. This thing we cannot continue. But yenim se etwemo ye bedru ablekumwa. Omasa beye the same thing. Only 19 polling stations. And you said there be microphone no. Tete niema no mo ye wokaya 1992 eba. We say o ye koto aba hwen na macho man no omugu Kumase. Ashanti region pa na no mo deba. No more boa manfo na manfo dwane no more sesa ballot box omo yesa hunhunai till 2000 okaya afi obi ekoto aba na wafa ebo ekura oto na abawia no ogina ho no ohwe yes ane ma no MPP institute ane ma no na manfo hu se dabi ya nhwe ya nkofo ise o mani abre to me intimidate na o presse amanfo sa dako ombe sori na wanhwe asori na omo sori no na eya kwakokodane entokwasem e Ghana enti ni ye the petition koma president e de bi koma kodeo e de bi koma diplomatic corps, dean of diplomatic corps na ya kire omo the severity of this issue election violence e betumi di entokwa esi Ghana enti ye ni abre enti when the budget there was just a statement. No, on Babekai.
Well, also budget no so ena chere o main ye bobre said from now on to say ye be next year mu and I say ending of the year no e be see aboy ho akompa e de afri na nka muntimi enchen say ye ntie budget ni nwie ni wi a embre foforo mu no yakoye this petition
we say strike when the iron is hot and then you say you choose your time ye pa time one ebema Ghana for nyina ani aiden abaye so enye say yen kan bio ya ka on the floor of parliament still president an kan ho hwe ya press conference president an kan ho hwe nti say ye bibi a enamra kwan so na ejina attention na Ghana for nyina so hu say because obi ya kan o parliament obi ante ebi a ye press conference obi ante budget deɛ te sɛ deɛ wokan obi etie yɛsi yɛ bibi during the budget process review process sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a Ghanafoɔ nyinaa ɛnɛ TV biara so ɔmo show budget na wɔ parliament no na ɔmo show yɛn nso so yɛ petitions a yɛ deliver amanfo busa sa adan it will draw attention to nsɛm a yɛka na ɛdi adanse ama obi ahu sɛ minority foɔ kan sɛ yo ɔmo tu ho anamɔ na nso so aban wɔ yɛ mfi nti daakye sɛ biribi si a na ɔmo hu sɛ ɔmo de yɛboa ma yɛ sɛ yɛkaeɛ Ghanafoɔ ɛntiɛ.
But proud to mo work out na speaker can say person mo de a day crazy ho extensively and discuss this issue of electoral violence. And I want to speaker say
maka kyerɛ wo sɛ yɛbɛte na sɛ sɛn parliament hɔ na yɛtena ne yɛka ho asɛm o parliament hɔ a na speaker wɔ hɔ bi ɛne yɛtena yɛka ho asɛm a hwee ansi nti ɛdeɛ na kyerɛ sɛ this time around a ɔno ka sɛ yɛbɛyɛ extensive discussion ne deɛ bibi bɛsi yɛbɛka wɔ hɔ yɛbɛbooboo ho a na ayɛ dɛn day no we had as many as I think 6 or 7 comments from each side day na yɛka ho asɛm no nanso so hwee ansi o say nti this time a yɛwie a it will be around about the same 6 or 7 8 now or even 10 comments from each side, what is the guarantee say bibi besi?
So after this petition,
Abeka said, my condemn may put 2 structures in place.
So after this petition, what do you expect from the president?
We expect the president to come out. Omeka say, yes, I also condemn the violence. Going forward, these are the measures I am putting in place. We expect say AKATAKYIE by election. Yamenfa minia Ernest Kumi ekrensi ebreso na yeko AKATAKYIE by election. We expect say aban no nhyehyɛ ne nneɛma bi obeka bia na obedi so say de be ya yenko hu sa violence no ebi ewa AKATAKYIE. Now going forward in 2028 election and any other election no yenhu sa de ni bio. We expect the government to take action, to give commitment, say, obetiki action. We expect there will be a series of institutions petitions civil society organizations, Christian Council, Peace Council, petitions National House of Chiefs. Maybe at the back, na yama Ghana fire and we say, Yahoo Bambo, any safety, a here minority for.
But Minimisa Bambo for actually Panibi. Wana a Kodisa Basabasano, na Boneno, Omo Achibi. Are you not okay with that? Say the security agencies now shall say, Omo Emiki arrest to ensure, say, Emrano Ayajuma.
After your work out, Ablikuma swearing in. After your work out, Ablikuma swearing as a woman, a Rabna Oben, the swearing in, I walk out. Son of mobile because of much me, Meanwhile, no pictures, and I'm not putting more doing pictures of Google. The government was silent. You walk out here, it means that if that is the language that you understand there, they will give it to you. And you walk out here, we are the petitions equally. On bet you be account. Walk out to Nabua.
Right. All right, well, that's no pay. You're anymore, dear Ewakusi. But all in all, no, Enra, in just 30 seconds, how would you describe the media review budget presented by the finance minister? Your colleague
media review budget, they make me tell you, I say, unspent. That's basically it. Because social revenues now, you're short by 115 million cedis. Our expenditure, you're short by 19 billion cedis. The disparity is too wide. You see, when spending, and just there's a thin line between say, oh, you're overspending, and you will spend it within your means. And you will spending so generating incomes, spending so boama growth no akosoro. Ni nyina aka Into one spend it means that bibi ti say akwan, astroturfs, market, and nneɛma a yɛde sika no yɛ spend yɛde bɛyɛ no. Wagya to hɔ no. Nti Ghanaians are going to suffer. Yɛ akwan ɛbɛbrɛ, yɛ markets ɛbɛbrɛ, projects, hospitals ɛbɛbrɛ. No wonder Agenda 111 yɛntoa so. No wonder akwan bebree gugu hɔ a yɛmfa yɛnsa nkan because contractors ɛnsa nkan sika. No wonder say hospitals bebree kyɛ sɛ ne nyinaa projects bebree wɔ hɔ a astɔle a aban wei baeɛ no wɔyɛ no adwene sɛ ɔntoa so because we decided say on spend it. Say they be on paper no. And will look very, very nice. But I'll come for Putumua, I'm for Honchiromo. That's my summary of it. But when I get time here back, we can go into the details.
Mompeta Momrefi, Mosora Motin Cranqua, Momrefi. If you any
say, see, I know, my church in Showman for. Near Bapa may share second meeting yasi every week be anami ukumasi every week be na yeah Rebecca bear few 3 weeks in you know and now you say you quite juma from Monday to Saturday until Monday Saturday until that the bejo home here Sunday titan ben na wodi be travel be kumasi aba be engage na nti ni yesra mo duru sa na mo frefre yesi ya na obeboa yen aha na yetumi edi nkomo but enche ye beba recess next week ye be rise ti ye beba fiama nkomodi na koso
right mp on pay ye na tie for ene kwabre is for edase
enso da wasipi
right I was the member of parliament for Kwabre East constituency in the Ashanti region Onyina a champion akwasi Jamfi and na akodi nkomo ya passport for them repa Jude atnasi no pay sent akwaba
jama me jojo
bibia boko
nyame adom
enra metie budget no a media review no sports for mu de be mu de muti bi de
oh nze empempi budget no mo ya sports no eya na etebe bi fia bi
okay
aha etebe bi fia bi e de akakra bem na mom senior krom ha ni sitie no sports na kwese Black Stars boa enu tina me fa campaign bi to me ho so since day one I started man o Morocco maka ho asem sa abesi ne ene omo bo third place o
okay
omo kwaje bronze omo timi she South African ba krom ha din enti sports ne the Black Stars nko a say ye Black Stars na wo competition AFCON ene wadru semi final abo akobo third place a ken ranka parliament ko bi a she Black Stars this what you say aha nti sa na tie ti budget ne de e ba sports wom de e ba tebe bi fia bi
right
o katwam kra wan hwe a wonte
right eti e jama ma sports na
94.1 FM so Ezra television and our sugusu utie na o hye no me pacho se eye satellite ana digital na o de call Ezra TV onsa ebetimi akan ye obehwe show ni bi ena no pay enso etimi dia fa o say social media na Facebook na abekọ dia search Ezra Radio ewo o search engine o type shema Ezra Radio ana Ezra TV Ghana ehon so no onsa ebetimi akan na fe wa like page na share e de ato afoforo page so na omonso anya bia show we like page no na efa comment bra ye be kan enso etimi dia ma no so obo apa onsima aduonu in the next 30 minutes ye de agudie mu nsem na ebro ewo Ezra adechia ne so say Mike enna bedwa fama yesima aduasa say ye mfa agudie mu nsem enso entimi mfa mro efie eni amanone ye frame Saint Jude no pay odro blinks enna a trap production no the latest intelligence little king Mr. Kowu abetana say na anonso do akwa amanone na de wo ho bia no anonso etimi edi ababedwa foni na atachire nyame aduma de bekam bia no awia no miensa ye de bebro e was sports drive ne so eno e the only late afternoon sports show e was Ghana and beyond enti eno e de tie no ye ko na ya sensem na sententem enso e de free Morocco the CAF Women's African Cup of Nations WAFCON 2024 nemom ye bo e was 2025 e was Morocco na se si ameno kasa die ade no edru ade third place any grand finale aka 2 matches per na yawie ema no AFCON no na ene enwumere no nson ode wani chemu e wo Stade Labi Zaouli eho ewo Casablanca eho ena the Ghana Black Queens ene the Bayana of South Africa ekopre na ya head obedi third ene de obedi fourth wa obedi third no oje bronze medal enso e de akofie enti Ghana South Africa obekaya first match Ghana boy all competition we mu no na against South Africa nti no enso e de tie omo sheye 2 enti ene Ghana ekote no ho anase South Africa ebetoa so na oma dominate over the Black Queens na referees omo di game no maami ani din ene Shahenda Sad Ali Magrabi wano ene da screens ne so no ofri Egypt maami ne ho ofepa enti ene ono ene be gina mfimfin na wato ayrem e de ama sa game ebe koso no Shahenda Sad Ali Magrabi ono ena edi sa game no afe ni line 1 eya maami ani din Zara Atef ono so efi Egypt afi Tunisia ni ababawa ni din any Huda Afini ono enso ena ejina mas line 2 na afe 4th official no akọ edi ama Tunisia maami ani din any Dosaf Ganwati wono enso ena be fa 4th officiating role no na ono so ahwa na game no enso atimi akoso ntina nwumere no nso mpanimfo yi na CAF ayi omuse omumra na omumra me officiating Ghana South Africa bronze medal hwan enso na efade akona nra Black Queens ayo final training enso ewo Morocco ahead of a game no na honorable Kofi Idi Adams sports minister wano enso ne na pamfo eversete Queens no amonso training no to draw pictures na yes na odro a drop no enti honorable sports minister ene na pamfo na amonso wuramu ewo Black Queens omo final training no na amonso etimi ekokan kran hyesem ade che mo na Kofi Adams de abasobo na odema Queens no wase omo kono na gidie no ewo form na mom de omakwa akoye no eso Ghana enti Ghanaians are proud na mom se Ghana pay no ebesipia agese ne omo ebo modern na omo etimi je bronze no enso etimi de ba na afie ma osampa omo ko ne nsapan na omo ba fie no omo de bibi enso etimi aba enti honorable sports minister honorable Kofi Idi Adams one na pamfo na enra omo suru emu a omo kokodi nkomo enso ekire ma na fei odro ye ni nkomo coach na friend say Kim Las Jokere no openino Ghana Black Queens coach na also the same P na atudwa o se ono no say die ohun say Ghana team no they are on track if say amoko tournament no na gidie nhyeda nim nanso say ye can top 4 African teams ɛwɔ maa no national teams no ma Ghana enso ɛka ho efi sɛ ɔma kɔ akɔduru semi-finals enti top 4 teams in Africa currently Ghana ɛka ho enti ɔno de ohunu sɛ Ghana maa no they are on track yentie Kim Last ne nsɛm and also ɛde ɛto.
No, I'm like you said, I'm half answered the question a little bit. Like the first goal was to make the playoff, and then we also have talked that I think from the federation and everything, it's very clear that Ghana wants to be a top 4 team, like one of the big big ones up there that is fighting for the top 4, top 3 positions every year. And if you are like top 4 every time, then you sooner or later gonna win the tournament. And we know that this is upcoming World Cup in Brazil in a couple of years, and I think to qualify for that you need to be top 4. So this is a good statement for us that see that we are good enough.
Okay, entiano coach Kim Last Joker ni sama odi atujo say obetimi crack qualify for World Cup ni bia e was say oye among the best 4 teams more continent no so entesi Ghana etimi aka top 4 no omo begina so na afi World Cup qualifies no omo etimi abomoden na Brazil 2027 Women's World Cup no omo so etimi akobi entiano Kim Last enso eno no na owie na osehwe tournament na omuko no na Ghana ni bia even nya Ghana for nkwampo omuhwe Black Queens team na ekọ tournament we na obia ni wa owogidie enso ewo team num nanso ne maba no etimi abomoden etimi akọ mu ewo semi-finals na eso no proud of the ladies yentie Kim Last.
I think it's a good question, and I can be completely honest when I'm saying it's in one way a little difficult because, like I said, at least what I've seen the whole time is gold, and now we can't get it. But in the other hand, it's if you're looking at the expectations from the most of the people, at least the people outside of Ghana, have been that no one have been talking about Ghana like a team that actually can play the final, like so. And we have only been in the playoff one time, I think, in 19 years or something like that. So that what we are doing right now in this tournament is actually really good. So we need to remember that as well. And now is one game left, and
okay, enti Ghana Black Queens coach Kim Last Joker Ninsama and also Eddie 2 Jano Nonti or see Obia Mo Ghana Dean say ye can't semi-finalist and also even finalist na ye bedo mo enso be kan ho nenso be bi o ma bedru no eno Obia ho na ka one more game ne on South African bona wa hwe say obetimi agi bibi enso diama Ghana no Ghana coach no na ni opponent maami a ye friend say Desiree Ellis ono South African Bayana amu coach no enso no eno se hwe ene aka ne final game obo enso e tournament na say e de ama South Africa pese o end no on a higher note said the beya ono so South African for e be boni din abona baso se okoye no ono so de bibi ba nti na against Ghana ne de on fan yagro kra
on a high note. Good morning, everyone. Obviously the ambition was to get to the final and go back to back, and a bit of disappointment in not reaching it, but we still have a game to play, and we want to end on a high note, and obviously go home with a head high. We've got one training session to go today. There's not a lot that you can do. We've done so many things during the tournament and how to prepare. We've played against Ghana, and it's always difficult to play the same team twice in the tournament. But we'll give it our best shot. Thank you.
Okay, enti mami ani any Desiree Ellis and also ensama or they atuja enso no say very difficult to play one team in 2 matches e was same tournament inti one Ghana edi kan bo wase no enti sebe o tena ho ma osan hye obi ma na se e be dene enso de ama Ghana enti osi game ne de eno ano be hye na mum opese o endi no on a higher note no e Desiree Ellis South African amu coach no enso na fe chairman eti mami a ye friend say linear adi no they say on also Ghana kopie mo semis no maame no wakasa pa or your former executive committee member at the Black Star and I say the Ghana Football Association na eno ena maame linear adi say hwe abra na maame efren se Nora Hotel e kochi Black Queens no na hype ne wosoro na se over hype no na yesoso maame ne so ne ade enti ase ama Ghana fo anhye da anya gidie amfa ma opani efren se Kim Last no nanso Kim Last no masa o compare adwuma oye ene de Nora Hotel be ye na Kim Last heavy esin Nora.
Any Nora. Also, qualified for AFCON. World Cup. And most of our coaches, Ghanaian coaches, now handle team. If you handle my team now for World Cup, near there. Yeah, sometimes the analysis are over teams are coaches being handled. No, countries and look at the countries Nora came and played with. So say now overhyping your man. But hyping, I think the credentials at the time over team. Any other Ghanaian coaches no handle team. Credentials they were far ahead of it. I call it Ghana there. Why Bruni? Now they just only Botswana born near there. But that notwithstanding, no. So we need matches near there. We also know but I can tell you, say, in the period of being with the team, anyway, 7 months of buy, when you access to the team to this 3 months, matches now. I'll give it to the new coach. Got the opportunity just 3 months to be with the team and what he did with them.
Okay, enti Mame Linear Adi. And so no ose Nora ye overhype no na mom ono hwe Kim Last with the time onya ye e de prepare team no kresa enti no ono ode bema Kim Last Hogrin ni sama ono so e de atudwa eno no nyame bo ochena na grand finale no ebeba so eye Nigeria against Morocco 8 p.m. enti ana wahye no so na afi de ma no AFCON ni na enso asi yenko under 20 coach friend said Desmond Affair na me pacho unse wafu zone B cap no or the under 20 the blasted lights no edited na eno Affair say or board GFA na basupa say omaya ade na your national team especially youth age national teams no under for no omo aboa apeja nemom de obeka che FA ne say omo elite league bimra enfama under players no said the beya o prepare na ope players e de akobo e bi under 17 under 20 o mrekra eno Desmond Affair.
I think in general we need on club level, especially for the youth side, we need a lot of elite competitions. We need under 18 elite tournaments, elite leagues in this country. Because if you look at the Premier League, there's not a lot of young talented players there, so it's quite difficult for our national youth teams to develop, because if you go and find players from Division 3, Division 2, it takes time, to polish these boys. But the FA is doing fantastically well, working behind the scenes to get the young boys in an elite environment, elite competition, so that the boys can develop quite well. We also want to thank the FA president for always helping us to go to camp early.
Okay, enti eno ya under 20 head coach openia ni din ene Desmond Affair and also edin same way and so etimi atudwa afei odro famiko democracy cup na no launch ne ba so e wo parliament na me pacho mpanimfo chema nyame adoma e heart of folk and afi bobo kwa ni din any great Olympics and ebebo the next edition of the democracy cup no say made in edition no e asante krokone aso folk na boy last year e ma kotoko phobia 2-1 e de call American na sesi ameno kasai enra mpanimfo lanche ye no date no is yet to be confirmed name mpanimfo chema e house of folk ni Olympics na amonso ebetimi achi ayam so na omahwe de obedi nkunim omo say this time round wa obedi nkunim no still na e American de name ebe ya 3 team tournament bi na omo beba be hye na afei omo de team obewi ni no enso akaka ho ntia no e de tie ebe monitor na date ene de ho nsama ebebe na no e de ho nsama ma top 4 no beba so ana ema so beba so ohene onse ga kafo aka cheye say eye baba Yara Sports Stadium from 20th to 24th August and a top 4 no and also ebetimi abaso na baba Yara situation no akoye bibi na me no ka say National Sports Authority no omatimi a promise ga kafo ne say ombe de ombetimi aye bia na omama baba Yara aye ready for the top 4 no enti say ga kafo no ema omo enso ye mo nhihye omo kra NSA no ese omo beboa a prepare baba Yara for the top 4 enti aso focus ante kroko bibia ni Gold Stars Heart of Lions Gaka top 4 no ebe baso ewo baba Yara Sports Stadium 20th to 24th August eno enso eyenkra efi oba afei mayenko wie ewo Asante Kotoko na odro se mama mi promo video ni biem na yentie kakra bi Toyota Cup Asante Kroko Kaiser Chiefs no mami promo video no kakra bi say aye ready a na yemfa nkaka ye ho kakra na yewia yemfansi na chairman emeto aso.
This is a tale of two giants born.
The Toyota Cup, Africa Unite, the Porcupines against the Makosi. Enyasem kitwa kwa nyame watch na Ghana time 1 p.m. South African time 3 p.m. Nija dem ewo Durban Moses Mabida Sports Stadium ewo South Africa ho and a game ne beba so na after training Kwame Poku baye edi nkomo odro mame Kwame Poku na ni nkomo first one no or say traveling from Ghana to Durban no na very 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 stressful or say na ono onim say Durban ekwan wasa Kwame Poku say akwantro mutu ye no na very stressful o ma bre papa nanso kwan bia so mba ya dwuma oduro keka hwan na yemfa Kwame Poku nsi na chairman farmer no nsem no enso emra entima me Kwame Poku on there said travel no on the trip to Durban Kwame Poku on the trip to Durban oduro keka ho na fei fatum mame na yemko anim na okay okay o de obehu bia fatum ne ntie Kwame Poku na memfa sorry oduro they are ready bia o de fatum Kwame edi nkomo bebre but
before we give thanks to Almighty God for making today a successful day for us, the trip was very, very stressful because we didn't know Durban is a very long distance. We have to board our flights from. We even took bus from Kumasi to Accra, and we took a flight. And when we got to Johannesburg, we have to take another flight to Durban. So indeed, the journey was very stressful to us. Before we
there's a trip no very stressful. What didn't come up with brain, I'm a boy, me didn't na beba. Sisi ade dying huaba na fe the little king latest intelligence, Mr. Akowa Richard, and then the jacket na no shi bruta. What can I say now?
The 20-year-old kid from Colombia has just lit up Villa Park with a world-class finish against Bayern Munich. And just like 42 years ago, I'll say it again, Villa lead Bayern. Wow!
Ezra Ditchia and someone toss when you're some Katoka. Mamma come on, Manchester United, Bobo Kuram, Mamma Bronte for the only workers was a kind. Araba Aston Villa Bobo Kono, and I'm a catch of Manchester United Bobo Kono, or man making official contact with Aston Villa Bobo Kono, about Bronte for the only workers. Women to attack on Amaneho, about you from Manchester United Bobo Kono. Now, the Aston Villa Bobo Kono Patterson, they are 60 million pounds, and a more per which is 70 million euros. And yes, a car, a Bronte for the only workers, no Aston Villa Bobo Kono, one must to my son, a Bronte way, about the strong car, no question came from a club for, no pono obo de to Manchester United bobo kuna ni musa woman sent to man can replacement anya de sa Bronte for the only workers woman ja Bronte no so kono focus kan en so maka ofonti omo patcha say he is not for sale this woman sent to man can replacement no and on patcha men say kan report no pe men say kan patcha say Bronte for the only workers akacha Aston Villa put the first up ko na focus kan na Manchester United bobo kono na patcha Aston Villa put the first yen front to be so ka bo piate nya de so Manchester United bobo kono wo ma approaching the Aston Villa bobo kono say wo ma pa Bronte for the only workers George Atta abi patcha say kan edba Aston Villa bobo kono anon they report me patcha no pano so ba Sassuolo patcha Aston Villa bobo kono wo ma pa Bronte for the Alejandro Garnacho Ferreira sa Bronte ma woman say came from Aston Villa bobo kono enter your expect to say na me adum na so Manchester United bobo kono and requested for negotiations e betima pass swap to be yetuma ama Bronte the tea and Alejandro Garnacho Ferreira akoko say kan de Aston Villa ma fa Bronte for the only workers be say kan and so tama Manchester United bobo kono ma fa Manchester United bobo kono na say Chelsea kan de piso and de Aston Villa bobo kono intano e report no pano so ba ye wetuma so tama bo for me patcho me confirm to boss say Manchester United bobo kono omo approach Aston Villa bobo kono fa Bronte for Damien Emiliano Dibu Martinez Romero Tono Feno Dibu Martinez only a goalkeeper say kan Aston Villa some omo pa Bronte on a loan deal woman say came from Manchester United bobo kono Aston Villa bobo kono say gbede na dey so bejetum ama Bronte for Emi Martinez akoko say came to Manchester United bobo kono tade report me patron no pay and also baba me Chelsea bobo kono Bronte for the Kenan yeah this also a pro say kan ma Juve Chelsea put the for pomode koya what would the 55 million pounds aja kwa to table no so bo pa Bronte ya for the Kenan yeah this Juve for omo playmaker no ama Juve put the for purchase and there is no way woman jump Bronte omo ko 55 million pounds ayesika na so mo rejate ano ye kakra be patron fi Juve bobo kono wo ma so so de pa no pay ye wontima na so toma we tuma tere so me patron Napoli bobo kono already to the criminality Antonio Conte Tonto Salento to no for Antonio Conte manager adman Napoli bobo kono wonim stand Bronte ye for Raheem Sterling Shaquille emiti Napoli bobo kono ka chobosa Bronte for Raheem Sterling Chelsea put the fire when so better Bronte amanako enti wo inform me Napoli bobo could about the conditions of the deal and even better yeah I'm Chelsea put the fire to better Bronte the deal Raheem Sterling I'm Bronte never start came to Napoli bobo kono me patron full bobo kono so Johnny Grace no for the signature for Bronte the for Raheem Sterling me patron Raheem Sterling or started the pre-season on at Chapa since Bronte was so above from and to also to be getting Yamasada Bear na me atuma the next opportunity piano obetu dia convince to piano be piano to makwe and then I'm Bronte for Raheem Sterling Shaquille me patron Chelsea bobo kono sika wo body come against Amsterdam bobo kono for Bronte your friend Jordan Hato me patron yes Amsterdam bobo kono ma rejate bobo patron sika na Chelsea put the front up on a fear to start manum and ya just so metuma chatum according to report I don't pay me say ka purchase yes Amsterdam bobo kono in a counter proposal woman the Chelsea put the fosika bobo pentometria and for my yes Amsterdam bobo kono for Bronte for the Jordan Hato me patron defender no me say kai eso informa Chelsea bobo kono mame Bronte for the Javi Simons Quintin say eso e pro say kan edba RB Leipzig bobo kono also my catch Chelsea bobo kono goswa woman team come so the player already to the Javi Simons mame say kan and I'm Chelsea bobo kono and patron couldn't report and on the say kan purchase Leipzig and put for communicate and already to the Ari Balat onom me patron agent and Bronte for the Javi Simons ama me patron RB Leipzig can put for some persistent £60 million. I know Yesika, one person. And some of my Bronte, the thing, and so any Javi Simons, I'm a Bronte. I'm a Patromasa catch Chelsea and put a fosser, say Chelsea and put a fund already said £60 million. There is no way. Some lives you could not Bronte for the Javi Simons Quintin Shay. I'm a Bronte the best kind of Chelsea Mobokono. Say Chelsea Mobokono Boboto, a Bronte for the Javi Simons. Jora how to ya, me patron decision Bakumeteki, and you will goalkeeping. Understand what would the new goalkeeper and also maintaining the same goalkeeper. Now, Patro Chelsea Mobokono, 8 years deals where we are. ɛnyɛ de so bɛtɔ player pie bio na mmom deɛ bɛba Chelsea bɔbɔkɔ no akɔ transfer market so akɔtɔ another player ɛyɛ aberante fɛre Christopher anasam aberante fɛre Christopher Alani Nkuku ɛna for ready to Nicolas Jackson saa 2 players ne kɔ a Chelsea bɔbɔkɔ no bɛkɔ transfer market so akɔpɛ another striker de napa na afei ɔno so tuma bɛsi kan ntama Chelsea bɔbɔkɔ no ntade kakra fi Chelsea bɔbɔkɔ no maso yɛ ɛso de pa mekɔ Arsenal bɔbɔkɔ no mu already to Victor Jokeras report ɛno no pɛi mɛnsɛ ka pɔtɛ sɛ Arsenal mpirifo wɔ ma sisi ɔmo schedule na nkɔmɔ fly aberante no ɛde na kɔ Singapore ama ɔkɔkɔ ne medicals ɛde ma Arsenal bɔbɔkɔ no Arsenal mpirifo asosɔ bɔdwen wɔn sɛ aberante fɛ ne Victor Jokeras ne fɛ n'ɛkɔ ɔbɛyɛ ne medicals no ntɛma Arsenal bɔbɔkɔ no London owie a na ɔno already to the Antwerp Beta Sporting Toronto ɛde ma Arsenal bɔbɔkɔ no ma fly ɛkɔ Singapore na aberante no akɔ start the pre-season no ɛso taba Arsenal bɔbɔkɔ no ɛne kakra na ɔpɛ no so ba mepatɔ already ten ɛne Javi Hernandez Cruz ɛso yɛ former manager de ba Arsenal bɔbɔkɔ no papa no wonim sɛ ɔtwe elected kɔba India fɔ sɛ wɔn national team no ɔpɛ so ɔbɛkɔkyi na wohwɛ sika already ten ɛne Javi kotu yɛ sɛ ɛno na ɛyɛ sɛ sika India fɔ no de twa de ka India fɔ no sɛ na ɛyɛ kora bɔɔl yɛ ne mbɔ ana wo Javi waba bɛgye sika twitwi deɛ sɛ wokɔ akɔdi enti India fɔ no sɛ dabi ɔmo ntumi nsa no already ten Javi so bɛyɛ coach ɛmfama the international team no ɛno yɛ report ɛno no pɛi ɛno so ɛba meekɔ Liverpool bɔbɔkɔ no so yɛ ma me aberante fɛ no Darwin Nunes Gabriel Ribeiro tɔnɔ fɛ no Darwin Nunes ɛyɛ pro sɛ kan ɛso ntoma Liverpool bɔbɔkɔ no mepatɔ already ten criminal testimony Nzagi ɛyɛ manager no Al Hilal bɔbɔkɔ no ɔmo ɛyɛ internal meeting ɔmo ɔtwe wɔ sɛ already ten Darwin Nunes mepatɔ mɛfa aberante no fɛ Liverpool na mɛsɛ kan ɛmfama Al Hilal bɔbɔkɔ no mepatɔ report ɛno no pɛ mɛsɛ ka pɔtɛ sɛ Liverpool bɔbɔkɔ no bɛtumi demande £70 million ansa na aberante no ten ɛne Darwin Nunes ɔmɛgya aberante no so nkɔ Saudi Arabia na ɔnkɔsɛ kan fama Al Hilal bɔbɔkɔ no ntade report ɛno no pɛ mɛsɛ ka yɛwɔntuma na so ntoma wɔyɛ tuma tɛne so mepatɔ deɛ tene sɛ meekɔ Newcastle United bɔbɔkɔ no mu still they are preparing a bid for aberante no ten Johan Visa the Democratic Republic of Congo International ɔsɛ kanama Brentford bɔbɔkɔ no enti ɛbɛtuma mpa so ɔmbɛtumi de £30-40 million ɛdema Brentford bɔbɔkɔ no aka ne 1 year contract ɛso contract a wɔsan ɛdema Brentford bɔbɔkɔ no ntɛdeɛ kakra ɛno no pɛ no so mpa na wɔtanoma mepatɔ Newcastle United bɔbɔkɔ no report ne intelligence na nɔpɛ bɛgyina pɔtɛ sɛ wɔma kɔntɔte RB Lions bɔbɔkɔ no amane a ɔmo so bɔpɔ aberante fɛ ne Benjamin Sesko sa aberante no bɛsia kan ɛso mfama Newcastle United bɔbɔkɔ no ɔno ne player already to the how identify the sɛ ɔbɛtuma replace already to the Lazada is stuck ɛso ɛwɔ Liverpool bɔbɔkɔ no sɛ ɛwɔ Newcastle United bɔbɔkɔ no sɛ yɛ ama replace tuma kɔ ntama Newcastle United bɔbɔkɔ no na aberante fɛ no Lazada is stuck ɛka no wasɛm no mepatɔ ka yes and the Liverpool bɔbɔkɔ no Liverpool supporters mo hɔ already to the Lazada Isaac is ready for Liverpool na mepatɔ according to report no pɛbɛsɛ ka pɔtɛ sɛ Liverpool bɔbɔkɔ no ɔbɛyɛ ready to make a British transfer record to bring in aberante a yɛfɛ na Lazada Isaac Newcastle United bɔbɔkɔ no ɛpɛ £150 million na so Liverpool put the four purchase one between £130 million according to report I don't know public purchase and me patron free and equipment next week no Liverpool bɔbɔkɔ no at the official bid at the moment Newcastle United bɔbɔkɔ no sɛ ɔbɔ paprante for the Lazada Isaac nanka Newcastle United bɔbɔkɔ no deɛ ɔbɔ pɛsɛ ka aberante atoa so nanka wɔsi akadema Newcastle United bɔbɔkɔ no a aberante no demanded £300,000 every Friday ɛno na akɔ etumi kɔdema Newcastle United bɔbɔkɔ no enti according to report ɛno no pɛbɛsɛ ka pɔtɛ sɛ ɔbɔ pɛ replacement dɛm aberante a yɛfɔ no Lazada Isaac ɛkɔmɛ no sisa aberante no bɛkɔ a na Newcastle United bɔbɔkɔ no wɔn wɔn akɔkye wɔn na bi pia so tobakɔ yi ɛnso ntama Newcastle United bɔbɔkɔ no aberante fɛ no Heavy Elliott mepatɔ Liverpool mpɛ ne fam ɛde £50 million ɛna ɛda to aberante no kyɛ so aberante no so pɛ so ɔde Liverpool mpɛ ne fam tas na fɔ bɛti nkɔmɔ efisɛ nyame yɛadom a ɛkɔmɛ no sɛ World Cup deɛ nemu players ɔso bɛtumi si akan ɛde ma the English national team na was set ne set to be call up into busa already to na masro say amasro tay ubamanya bia bontimi stay e wo Liverpool bobo kudamom so obi at £50 million the bar Liverpool put the febe tie abrante fina have Elliot ma abrante the soccer na fede ma straight to makwe to Liverpool bobo kono enti na dey ka be patron no pano so ba abrante fina Benjamin Mendy anasem abrante fina Felon Mendy I was saying to bar young man to bobo kono Real put the first of ye abrante won put the baby for uncle Uncle second from a crowd for already to the champion also say or pastor Bronte from Garcia Este and for Bronte for the tennis and players almost stay no more to man also informal game to Bobo Kudamum already to the filament the better the quay I think Gonzalo Garcia Torres Waka champion the first Crono man in Kubia Obeste or real man to Bobo Kudumo no patrol real man to put the first Adia Obahu and star Bronte you found Rotuko Henan Cascante from Man City no woman said to me Bronte the best day and Man City Bobo Kudumum one more to Bronte na take of say the contract the best for cray one must account to Margaman to Bobo Kuno the only player Yama to put a football focus on one so I Bronte for the Prima Conate or second that's what to money for Bobo Kuno already to one of Potter say Quampiaso I was sent person of Bobo Kuno or returning to Estadio Caminesa Wabusi Kasam Ebakoswa say already to the Marco Stratford Esom that way the first training and the Amapasa Bobo Kuno into one picture Snetegu live in the court of Supermercata 94.1 FM setting the pen for Antas to follow Namia Tuba area Yatsasia all this and more will be cropping up on the show live in the court of Supermercata 94.1 FM Uko Ezra Radio no promoter for the washer now to message number we will Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro El Temporano Rapido Burkina El Bito Mosha from 2010 2011 season, Ekopim 2014-2015 season, Ronaldo for 171 games, also 199 goals, 58 assists, 26 hat-tricks, and after 15 free-kick goals. And we are planted for the Cristiano Ronaldo, the greatest of all time. What the Baba now? And we are Yatasia. Why you are planted for the Jude Bellingham? Or Kotia support the street mo? Aquaniswan Kodare, Aquaniswan Rone Sada. Hey! Mina Jude Bellingham Antiamino also Nare all Rodesa and Tasia. All this and more will be cropping up on the show. Reverend Kofi Santi Enin and Mr. Mike continues. Yeah, come on.
Ezra.
Very, very sad, pathetic news coming in. I do see what did you see? I want not to say area honor. Say no, yes,
on sir. Ofri ekromu ko mfa se kromwase ana akyeremadia uduru sofolaya se ofa onio market ho akwada so otra akwada so a waduru ohimase bonsu
bonsu mo
enti bonsu mu no ofri bonsu mu a oba adwenase ba bia wo kyere no fiti adwenase station ho edeba agric junction no ekwan no atiase
ekwan akra
aha
why speed ram
a sharp curve
okay
hono a sharp curve na no sa efiti sa wono akwapem agric kronim no de speed ramp ni ho
okay
but a open ekwan ba ko speed ramp so woso pa a sa kwan no enti sa no de ba bia filling station or ma ba bia filling station new one bi edeba agric junction wono de ka bia duru wa yo okosi because I want to speed ramp ni ho enti I want to see a sharp curve I want na accident ni see
yeah
na minima bia na private driver no onimu kwan no so
ebi nso ana speed no eye two way we say esamasote
yes
but you see even sa kwan na kra na yen hwa de let's get a lesson from here we are driving ni and na unu ya driver ni wa say no ne car
na de
ana wa say na de
so ujane ne car
zere ne car
o dwane
some kind of ase anya adwuma mfa nkoma please ebia you might feel say odebem fakoma please but udwane ana busuanfo me yensa ida say busuanfo say dey yare
because say ono ne hu say private car dey enya di apraga betima chase no enti ma menwane
but enyo bia na head money fire hu di o
na onti menwane because sa ekwan no so no odru agrek wa new mission ho speed ramp ho
yeah
Otra hoko wanima be less than 1 minute.
Obenya be 3 to ansana akodu ohene no kra no eho.
So atase. Eho no ankasa no kokoda won so ebi wo ho. Kokoda no uduru ase okra ade aba fra ko eye what is it enzema ehye yaja ebi wo ho. Enti e woru be da adwane. Ade no gina strong. Atoda bia ya na woni no chese no. Onse no okasa no me ya miensa. Be ma no ano te akire no.
Kabra na ese oda ho bam a
o matam no.
Hwe. Otikem na nka wo drive with a full strength to. Now look at this.
Now onse ade ba ko so ayensa ma wo kwai ni se ankwanko wura sa restaurant na wo kan. Anu so wo kwa ho si.
Kan so bayam nipa o.
Enka bayam nipa. Na restaurant no opposite so no. Ya na omotonton paboa. Awo kwa wo no so ya na enipa ho na container yetire ene container ompam ade. Enti se na nka enipa wo ho de a ke ba ha adwere. What's ko sai obi sa.
Hi Ezra 94.1 FM. Oba joining on Facebook Ezra Radio. Oba you like share na the comment aba ene fiada very very sad news. But I do see Andra Finance Minister ye boss wa kra ko ba abedi ho nkomo pa. Ato forcing. Unso fatade ade bi ato so wase ato aye dey.
Ai go so akasa. Ato akasa.
O kan sembi. Fatana se ato aye dey. Wase ato force.
All force.
Aye. Se ato force pa.
Na se we die if you akoma. And na ye dia asma me se me mra present. Ya force.
Aye, of force. Se anko ya e bo ni. Anko e bo ni. But ade ba ko ya koba. Ya be di hu komo pa e niam ba ka ase atete so no. Ya be di hu komo pa. But Enra for another time so happy to hear one statement from John Mahama.
Okay.
Say on penny say contract be a day ma starting from yesterday Enra na okasa no. Yen ko $2 view.
You see this.
You see this. Cause yen ni see the Ghana na the contract man ne ye quoting in dollars.
Dollars, okay.
Tie free anu no contract and be quoting in dollars. And was say institutions no so no emre ko ene finance minister say institutions no ye bom so ye sa de ni bi. Enti onko to school fees in dollars.
Okay.
Now in obi eco hotel now in dollars. You will not quote any of those we know currency no be in cedis.
Enti say obi quote anya na dai.
Sir, there are laws. I think I'll get it for you. But Emra Eho.
This is Ghana.
The Act is 206. Emra Eho. This is Ghana. But Emra Eho. Elusi. Emra Kasa Eho Mayenu. Enti. Enra. Mamenka say I was touched. Pa.
Oh, in fact,
Enra. I was very very touched.
Enra. Finance Minister Bedi. Why are they? Abano so are they?
Good.
Na in fact sir obi
ka foreign exchange
act.
Yeah, foreign exchange act no.
Na ya de be adwuma.
E be adwuma.
Me
if from the central government.
You see, as the supplement, I know Pumatiblepa. I was saying, yes, political service department looking at now. We're moving a demarcated country into mineralized area. It is a semi mining company, and that's a cooperative mining. A person here from a good tour. You know exactly where the mineral deposits are. Just say, go to 2 or 4 kakra, go to 2 carrier kakra, go to 2 kakra in search of gold. No. Will take you exactly to where that mineral is, then we are able to save this rampant and impudent way of destroying our lands and our forestry. And like I said, multi-pronged approach. And I am happy to report to you this morning that positive signs have begun to show on the walls.
I see. But you know, when small scale miners do complain, say, omunim system no. The anti-galamsey task force for no. Pamona a year officially mandated to operate because over here I never say now we are TSC here. You say or party macro no or more constituencies be or so bosomtwe party ma no mate asim wo ha regional coordinating council no mate asim wo ha regional security no mate asim wo ha minerals commission no mate asim Ghana police service fire service for obia say onanam bush self at illegal mining. Which groups are officially mandated say among fighting illegal mining in this country?
I mean, that's in fact, to be very honest with you, the statue of Kumbe Busumi that was a gap we identified. Say, and I'm to a tool now, seem to be a man who's able to move and when we are. Obia said that several no man of Croatia. To the extent that almost everybody is going on Galamsey operation. And to know who has a circle now, the drawing box, drawing table, no. Then you know, starts arguing. Now the product of that review meeting and the National Anti-Illegal Mining Operations Secretariat, the NIMOS, said serve as the nerve center to coordinate all operations. Now the Kakatio said NIMOS and no party for Nyakomabum and no civilians Nyakomabum. These are professional security groups, police for, soldier for, national security for, DNI 4, Immigration 4, Small Weapons Commission 4, Narcotic Control 4, and they are coming to form the NIMOS. Now, essentially, every region there is a national security rep. Every region there are police. Every region there are immigration and all these people. You know, yes, 6 endemic regions are. They deploy 40 troops to each endemic region. No, it doesn't really mean that operation Biano, you have all these 40 troop members on that operation. What it means is that the assembly in a police super big and over they know you share a Jumadia course or some military come national security come then there is that reinforcement. But your police is better, you know. We don't need national security. The national security you don't need police. But beyond this grouping there, other unauthorized operation, President Gama Minister to me, or my other ministerial coordination ministerial, it said defense ministerial to me, said any other unauthorized operation, no, whoever is leading that operation should be arrested and put before the law. Say on a man baby. It is a mic. Said the witness will be, I could never be no more friend of Hontoma, and I make cooperation. Yes, now you are dance here. Would you move from Ramon? That's a yabit to my father's. You know, who say, on 10 almost a year came one. Mradon and baby, Nians and the whole.
Right, Sierra Sena, Emo Aquaba, a higher Ezra 94.1 FM. And of course, Ezra TV. Just 2 minutes past the hour, 8 a.m. today. Being there Sunday 27th, right? 25th day. But some of contempt crowd. I do see. And 25th day, and I say, oh, a crowd.
A court by a court.
Sir, a gentleman.
A Johnny. Say, sir, and that 25th. Aye. And the other 5 for numbers or one.
Now, grow.
A queen. Now, who's a dear thing and Adiasa? A dear thing and Adiasa. I mean, Timu say, Peter na, 100 time, dear. Peter represented them, so only 2 years on. Or no, some mine or Oniku Kunti, or no 100 time, ready about contempt.
I see.
About contempt.
But 14 days no go so koso.
House of Ezra.
Yes. 14 days.
And now watch night koso.
Yes.
And then so by watch night.
Yes.
Na ya wie kwasiada. Nti fasting and prayers.
Eguso.
Ya nyina eguso ye bia.
Nti enemi hu ekoli ba ko na odidi.
Na odidi.
Na ebusa say na wo fasting no wa na so wo ne ho mfa no.
Eni nti na odidi.
Ode no maduro.
Okay.
Nti o kan sa na mu say nka report no.
Oh, nti na say wo de no maduro dia nyame ya we na metie.
Oh, so de no maduro dia, yes. Na wo say so for oduro kan sembi. O say o yare a. O say ono no yare a. Okọ hospital.
Okay. To so yare a.
Ndi o yare a, o say on so at least. So o ye hu mu de no. Na ye hu mu ne de. So nti hu fa o de a.
O say o so
na okoto aduro na say am oduro se no mu a.
Okay, didi na fa no.
Didi na fa no. Na koso abon pae no. nyame te ase wo kwan nyinaa so so House of Ezra ne watch night no be ko so anwumre yi bia wo bia no ya sonoma so nkwanta ho na onyame difo the apostle Kofi Amponsa edi animu na onyame ma ivara dance a eba no ano wo se pa na menye mwa nyamwa vi se ukọ Pentecost mu ukọ Assemblies of God mu ukọ Baptist mu sofu bia no a wa fa mu pen no ohye nyame de ne ye adwuma nyame nim de ode ne ye na ono no ene ompe ne ho anya ne ho amfa nko ye he eti enwosra no na wasa ye nso no ye betape ye de etape bi eno a enwosra no a so nyame wo de obi ye betra ye beka nsam wo ekoso ye de manfo nsam de ye kaka mo anyesa amanfo nsam de ye kaka eno a ti makosu ba wo se makosem nti obi na kosem ba no aboa no na nipa kro no so sa nso na honhom no honam nso no obi a wo ne odifo bia no problem se e wo se obi a wonya spiritual fa so se wo ni wo ye onipa na wo koso abrabom na wo ni odifo bia o so wonya obi a odi man so ya obedi ediama udifo ya ono bedi ama wo so wonya enti uni bia wo problem enframa bebo atwene sa ntete enti a House of Ezra ena enanwumre no pabokase no ekoso papa ne mama ye che omo na bia legend obi anso no se mama matie for the update of Sokoban Wood Village. Okay. On Tuesday ena ye story Sokoban Wood Village. Okay. Tuesday no ano ena mpanimfo mokumase omo Forest Commission for Efre Sokoban for no mo hia. Okay. Wednesday omo san no mo san hia bio. And Tuesday na nwumre ena Forest Commission CEO share ma omo de letter ebre Sokoban nuafo ne se omo behia omo ne won kran. Okay. Omo mra na omo nkotena se na omo empe issues na aba no omo pumasi bre. Okay. The legend dikan. Okay. Ama the legend de koye won kran nyina no. Okay. Wasan so adwene Sokoban fo no ho. Okay. Akodidi nkomo. Enti ene won kran. Okay. Enti ene the Sokoban Wood Village for anopai as at 7:30 no mo achimota. Okay. Omo won kran. Omo meet the legend around 9 a.m. Okay. Na omo ne Edena Kofi Asantini. Akosia the Forestry Commission CEO. Okay. We say omba mo kan say asam ne de ba Ezra de a. Yes I ofre ye kan ye na ne kan ye na twa wo. Ye di asam na chi ama na ye dey. Ama na wie. Say de na makosu so na makosam. Okay. Enti as we speak at 9 a.m. Sokoban Wood Village for no. Asia Edena Kofi Asantini Reverend. I won cry ho. Now makosia CEO. Exactly 10 CEO and one more meeting. Okay. And trust me, you say Osafo on side. Yes, I know. Osafo. Yeah, I don't do your dear. But among the media houses are. Okay. Because Omo cover we know. It is Ezra. And the can happen. And penny for tia. Penny for at inside. Nay. Duanaba. And then Omo Kushia the CEO. By Monday, the outcome of it in ano. The meeting for so it matters. So come on, we are for in ano. Mon come to me yam obia mfa so krom ha. The right thing must be done and one no obia no bia any problem bia right thing one be. Now young rem to the budget enra menim dia wo tie ye de bara one honorable nyina kasai. Yes mama take akra ho yo. Okay dia mate nyina no say enra o say time budget ne ba na omo so koye dey omo the petition ekoma the president SSA issues me you know issues there galamsey and afin so no electoral violence na enra they were 87 who no 88 and kumia free and I pay one MP catch them say 88 ni ano were represented because NS Kumi spirit now the all MPs the 87 nyina na the petition ko yeah baba bo oman ne ho bra oman na ko homade ya die ni de ye no ya baba kenkan no o de galamsey petition kwa akoma president wa free parliament edu sese na so oman ne ho bra ni bia de na ye oman ne ho bra galamsey kum krofo galamsey ha oman no enye worse of even than that one na MPP was one galamsey ne ni ho
brado do say and ya budget MPP or free Brasebe Drum say the petition kwako. You see, Brasebe Drum no mo no. O say o mo ti ase say. Yei me asante mamponi. Me ntimi ne me ma me afia dwubi. Me nua ba amebra agom nyina free mampon kwa Brasebe Drum ji ato aba de yi nipa ba akosai. O kono, o nyina asante mamponfo nyina na mu. Ani nti de yen ka ye be ye no Brasebe Drum kokoye. Na susu ampa se ye ba be kan budget na ye hunu de edi ye akwan ya ye be ya santuma pon de wo mo ya hunu no wo say o personal interest galamse enti wo petition na wo de kwakoma president.
Why do you call it personal interest?
Why is it not personal interest?
When the president omo petition so man penigi tum na oma said when penedi kan say galamse no aya de obe fight no na oma no ho ye hanet me fight galamse no yenkwa ya say yesu nsu a say ye ma ye wo mo amanfo omunya yare through the sign and near the ade no. I think say esobeti. So this could not be a personal interest.
Sir Mike, so we are President John Mahama. So we are President John Mahama. And I want to so and say ya ka galamse asem na ye bo bi ntansa ya de bo NDC mpanimfo ne Mahama. It was say we are President John Mahama. So would you sit down for NPP to advise you before you fight against Galamsey? It's never done with baby. The attorney say, enye Brasebe Dwafo minority never be catch President Mahama say, "Ko fight Galamsey, I'm not ko fight Galamsey." Or fighting the kondada. Galamsey no, ene say ye bon tan say ka say, "Amanfo to Galamsey a, wo mudi ne yebo." Enye NDC di ne yebo. Eti wo Brasebe Dwani minority, wo ye NDC ni, eche President Mahama. And now person kire say, ene de Galamsey ni uhia mo eche President Mahama no a ono no eche akonwa so personal interest so just say na ye carry budget ya ma se tuntum amekwa nam ka say afekwa no mbese Brasebe Dwafo eneskomia yi no ti no ma se tuntum ada yi a ye carry budget no ma free Brasebe Dwam ada ya the petition ekwa ma president insu ana actual budget dama finance minister ese omra bekan enti president no will ignore budget na all no to look into your petition mumye nka no kran fa ntere MPC okrom wa Brasebe Dwafo ni nyina edom keto ne dom kase se NDC ko opposition asa no mo so ye work out MPP ko opposition enti se ye se amemi krom MP ka ho na oba na mebisa asai budget na kenkan ye no e de be na kan because masoma so kwa Brasebe Dwuma de na be ka kire me be ka kire me say ai na mini ho because time wa ye kan budget no me pay say me the petition kwa president. What is this ya na to abama wo mo ye ntin wo mo ko ho budget no ye ntin ye be kan tena ho na tie de kan ye na oba watimi ameka bi atere ye na munyai personal interest some kwana Ghana politicians Brasebe Dwafo the minority obia ba na say in favor no a onim say we no a omo antra ho no they will soon come out call press say ya ba be press conference about the true state of omonye omo ba pa bon say ba be ka kire say ato force be ka say we ya ye ni say yentesa ato force be ka say we ya ye ni say yentesa oso antra ho anti
aso wanti a no betimi ati eno na mo free won so muti
enti eno no betimi ati enti na eno a no tena ho tie ye enti ne Friday no untimi mfa petition nkoma president onsan onye de be kra ekwan be na Ghana yenkwa ye chese ye faso ye politics a se NDC opposition bibia pi be ye bia anya papa MPP bo opposition bibia NDC be ye bia anya papa ne asoma Brasebe Dwam se wo me MP ko Brasebe Dwam na aba ne sanso a Asante region ye huna mane o MPP so mgoi emu dodo no omo mpie yi emu dodo na infra Asante region
na omu nyina abo black
say na black no eye NSKumi black no abo na say de black
petition na ka
petition black enti tamwa ato force wie budget no sa tam ntire eye anadwo a yentimi fa petition come president ana say enti de na si kware say man fa anko Wednesday man fa anko Friday Thursday no a ye kinkan budget ya oman no eniama yedie say ye no kura say nya no kura tra wo de tie na abra be ka kire me asantuma mponi ne say dia to force be ka nya no kura no opie uwi aba be ka kire say nya no kura
so mama tie budget no kakra The issue of roads. Penny through the finance minister, I say about 5,000 kilometers of roads across the country in 166 constituencies. Now roads no MCR. You met me up picking one by one on the issue of roads. I've seen now if you share acquire what one I can't say it be in fact COVID-19 they so say Name by September or so October corner there will be a bill in parliament about the COVID-19 levy. Okay. And one thing now can attaching me was the inflation for locally produced goods and services. No. Okay. Yes. As of December 2024, no, it stands at 26.4%. Okay. But as we speak, as of June, at tier by 14%. Wow. Inflation on locally produced goods. The agricultural sector growth contributed 26.4% of the overall first quarter growth. And also at the Ewaha. And then Otachi on inflation has reduced significantly from 23. And we can have inflation from 23.8 about drew 13.7. From 23.8 to 13.7. Wow. Yes. So ending December now inflation 23.8%. Okay. See about 13.7%. Wow. Yes. As at the end of the month June. So that was another massive and then the price of konkonte. Some mokoye sasa. Konkonte. Yentie atoforce. Na yeba. Yakoye sabibi.
Businesses and financial institutions is more than a fiscal update. It is an account of what we inherited and the positive results of our stewardship in the last 198 days. Mr. Speaker, following his re-election with an overwhelming mandate, President John Mahama inherited an economy in deep distress, far worse than what we had imagined. The economy was marked by large imbalance with huge MDA arrests, massive debt, weakened institutions, and heightened public anxiety. Since 2023, the debt in the cocoa and energy sector had in particular posed significant fiscal risk to the Ghanaian economy. The Ghanaian private sector and the business community looked on in despair. Public trust was completely eroded. The national spirit was broken, and the foundation of our economy had sunk even deeper. Mr. Speaker, the budget deficit had ballooned because of reckless commitment and wasteful spending. The indebtedness of the government had culminated into state insolvency. The impaired balance sheet paralyzed almost every single state enterprise. High cost of living and inflation impoverished large segments of the population, eroding the real value of their income and savings. Right Honorable Speaker, the mismanagement of our public finances by the previous administration led to a devastating haircut through the on households and businesses. Mr. Speaker, contrary to the perception that we are not spending, we are indeed spending, and spending at the right places. We are making the right investment in the lives of the people of Ghana. Mr. Speaker, as we speak, an amount of $700 million US dollars of Eurobond obligations has been paid. An amount of 10 billion to domestic bondholders has been paid. Mr. Speaker, an amount of 2.9 billion Ghana cedis to the District Assembly's Confund has been paid. Mr. Speaker, an amount of 2.7 billion Ghana cedis to the Social Security and National Insurance Trust has been paid. Mr. Speaker, an amount of 9.1 billion Ghana cedis to the energy sector for stable power supply has been paid. Mr. Speaker, an amount of 5 billion Ghana cedis of arrest has been paid. Right Honorable Speaker, an amount of 4.6 billion to the Ghana Education Trust Fund has been paid. Mr. Speaker, an amount of 1 billion Ghana cedis to the free secondary education program has been paid. Mr. Speaker, an amount of 4.6 billion Ghana cedis to the National Health Insurance Scheme has been paid. Right Honorable Speaker, an amount of 1.4 billion for the National Health Insurance claims has been paid. Mr. Speaker, an amount of 252 million for vaccines and essential medicine has been paid. Mr. Speaker, an amount of 72.8 million Ghana cedis as capitation grant has been paid. Mr. Speaker, an amount of 895 million to the school feeding program has been paid. I would like to reassure the people of Ghana that at the minimum, the following will happen as part of the VAT Act. Amendment Bill. Mr. Speaker, COVID levy will be abolished. The effective VAT rate will be reduced. The punitive cascading effect of the GET Fund and NHIS levy will be removed. VAT flat rate will be removed, and a unified VAT rate will be implemented. The VAT registration threshold will be increased to exempt small and micro businesses, and compliance will be improved through public education, awareness creation, and the introduction of fiscal electronic devices will be deployed. June 2025, the cedi appreciated by 42.6% against the US dollar, 30.3% against the British pound, and 25.6% against the euro. This is a significant improvement over the cedi depreciation of 18.6%, 17.9%, and 16.0% against the US dollar, British pound, and the euro. Mr. Speaker, I repeat, so far, we have almost reversed all the cedi depreciation in 2022, 2023, and 2024. This level of appreciation has never happened in the history of our country. Mr. Speaker, Right Honorable Speaker, fellow citizens, Ghana for Ghana cedi no apeke. Cedi no apeke. Mr. Speaker, these gains and diesel at the pump have reduced significantly to the benefit of consumers, and the price of sugar, rice, and cooking oil at a 4-year low. Mr. Speaker, the price of 25 kilogram bag of Royal Aroma rice, which used to be sold at 650 Ghana cedis in January, is now being sold for 356 Ghana cedis. Mr. Speaker, the price of a lonka of sugar, which used to be sold for 50 Ghana cedis in January, is now being sold for 44 Ghana cedis. Right Honorable Speaker, price of 25-liter of cooking oil, which used to be sold for 980 Ghana cedis in January, is now being sold for 640 Ghana cedis. Mr. Speaker, price of konkonte, 1 sack. Price of konkonte, 1 sack, which used to be sold for 1,200 Ghana cedis in January, is now being sold for 950 Ghana cedis. Mr. Speaker, a ton of iron rods, which used to be sold at 9,400 Ghana cedis in January, is now being sold at 7,500 Ghana cedis. Mr. Speaker, onions, 1 paint bucket, which used to be sold at 120 Ghana cedis in January, is now being sold for 95 Ghana cedis. Right Honorable Speaker, POP cement, which used to be sold for 115 Ghana cedis in January, is now being sold for 90 Ghana cedis. The Speaker, maize, 1 sack, which used to be sold for 1,600 Ghana cedis in January, is now being sold for 1,450. And Mr. Speaker, the Minister for Agriculture has promised that it will go down even more. Mr. Speaker, the price of Yas sanitary pad, which was 25 Ghana cedis in January, is now going for 15 Ghana cedis. 15 Ghana cedis. Mr. Speaker, palm fruit, 1 olonka, which used to be sold for 40 Ghana cedis, is now being sold for 25 Ghana cedis. Mr. Speaker, this is the reset President Mahama promised. This is the reset President Mahama promised. It has been allowed to fester to the detriment of the well-being of the people. Right, Honorable Speaker. On the 8th of July 2025, His Excellency President John Mahama inaugurated a task force to tackle illegal gold trade and smuggling. I also want to use this opportunity as the Sector Minister to reiterate that the government of President Mahama would deal ruthlessly with anyone found engaging in illegal trade and smuggling, as these nation-wrecking activities sabotage the progress of our country. Mr. Speaker, I also want to reiterate the point that no one should come to us and beg because we will not spare.
Right, into we the Ghana's finance minister, and of course, Enra. After this, yet is secret. Do see,
so Mike?
Yes, into UTA finance minister.
Yes.
In fact, Enra Koma on the Ghana food year. Was say, by Omotia nursing training allowance and ade ba ko a me hu say aban bia no any people opposition on bet teenage adwene ho pa ye say omu opportunity ba ba mu a mistakes be na NDC ya omunye bio hu say the issue of nursing teacher training allowance na ayen say bebre ema yetwam ema ntem say o say control academy general nti bo so me so adwuma efo adwuma katua no now I'm also my friend so job allowance. Yes. And then touching on commitment be an debt be an homotutia. School feeding there or the issue of the free SHS there, the whole lot. Yes. But I don't pay. Okay. Yen share and near my ton of gun and yes at it so. Mommy the pictorial we know yeah no. Or say iron rods there saying say iron rods a ton saying into Ghana wuti and no pay no sa and near my boss ye about 2 TV some won now all the voice note be ma come what me afre now koto iron rods no a ton na ye saying say e saying my hunu e bia auto ni free
na jene
yes into yen share with or say a price of konkonte bag ba ko 1200 and January omo take over no say 950 send free so fast fa pen ne mo bonus say
1000 to that's
fa calculator no ma se nye 25 na ye nkwa anim say
250 series abi
250 cities
and I'm say free so
and free so
ya kwa bonten ko bisa konkonte no e ma no se konkonte yente so
okay e ma no se
konkonte yente so
ba o ma de betesa na 1200
almost said the tie no an tie
and tie
konkonte dia yente so
okay MC am mama me the next way
200
we are na abonya mama me the next way na afi
yes
enti utie ma no pay ya enema ye bobo so no pay se finance minister kan ye no the finance minister kan ye no ye enema wo se atete so no ya tete so no eno ho asam ne ye kan enti se konkonte wo se na ye 1200 say no enye say bio 950 iron rods no say very good so iron rods I do no say
I say na ye 9400
okay
January and they say about 7500
a ton no
okay aye
enti you got iron rods ton 1 ton na aban so buy na ye 9400 say so come market so wakoto baby I told you be an okoha aban say 7500 right
that's a difference of thousands
makache say fabo na nye say 1900 na free so
when the can
1900 no so no obi bosumi akatua wo
endia no pre 1900 no
pa school fees
it me kura tu ni pa ba 2 and 3 ka e wa adwuma bi mu
na no kre
iron rods no
enti mo am ton iron rods ne mo am ko ton iron rods voice note 0531451105 MC am the next week very good where then onion
where jene
okay a paint bucket nti bucket yes we bucket baako
okay
na 120 Ghana cedis 1.2 say so almost about 95 cedis send free so send free so
that is
25 cedis na free so yes sir nti jenefo a mu tie anopa wo dwom sanete okay ensu ama the next one nti we jene nti first no yes so we palm fruit abe nti abe no olonka no se esai
no se
40 Ghana
na sese na 25
tie se yekodwo su dwomu a kokoto abe a ye de ama wa ne board kura no 25 cities
bara de tie ne se te de ate so ba sa de ono no ebo ne bo no ente sa wo adwama no so
94.1
abenu a ono no ebo ne bo olunka no na ye 40 a enya 40 bi but sa 25 no so ebro
there be o we feasibility studies
na ye
Ghana Statistical Service minister share omo say omo nko Ghana across the country but be a market wo bia enko busa no mo no the flat obi got the minimum prices so it we no a change okota
anra
eni kwa say below this one and eni kwa say but this is average price
eni kwa say below na me fan say me kwafa me de wo mampon obi nso akwafa ne de e wo asante mampon na ama nti wo prese o kire say me no me kwafa ne mampon me tu 20 Ghana no de ono kwafa no na ama no tu 30 Ghana no ye nyina mra meje pa na de tell say anra me see ground me ne ehia na ekwo
ye be kwa akotie omo so mama me the next one akotie omo de mo ko omo kan ye
okay
15 every so okay so ebro boko Ebro,
1600.
Okay, is a robot you say?
And I say was say when you according to one was say 1450.
The 1.5 a free one.
150 a free so.
Okay, 150 no to kra no. It me hwe fie be obi, me hwe obi be na wotwe o.
Yeah, adwadephobia ye no amdi nkomo mo say ebro no ye nte so saa because afi kra no ebro no kra no anso so pa bia. Ebro anso so pa bia.
Now, yanko the next.
Okay, yanko the next.
Yes, we advocacy power. Yes, for so mukutia. Pa treatment media also Ezra kan ho.
Also mutia.
Inti sanitary pad. Na omode yes no we no.
Na yes nko na e ma no ba na.
Tie. They have say. Omode yes ne ye no. Omode sanitary pads na man kwala no wo school mu no.
Omo afa
yes amankwala no.
They say no person be catch them say yes no matter so enso so mo chiche enkwada nso pad no ma yes
it did not yes 25 cities mboa
okay
January say
15 cities
massive reduction if that is the case
enti obi an to yes na me problem
no so or the product back pen the be example only for product ni na
nani say can you for can figure
no but once I had to no there
can never
it will affect others no until now 25 now above 15 naira so 10 Ghana cedis within 6 months. If this is true, it is a plus to John Dramani Mahama's government.
No, voila.
Give me the next one.
Okay.
Let me see how. If you have any other one, you beat me. And Timo Mano Amoto yes no. Sanitary pad no. Moma Yantim kind of pay 0531 455 105 0531 455 105.
Yeah. Maybe I know pay mo.
Okay, so where a POP cement.
Okay.
Used to be sold for 115 Ghana cedis in January. Now you say about 90 Ghana cedis. A bag of POP cement. Now 115 about 90. This is from the presidency. One penny me. Next one. That's what they're saying. 25. The price of 25 liters of what? Cooking oil. Anwa. Yellow one year bino. Kufo gallon bino. Yes sir. Now 980. Say you turn market okwa no pay e ko to edwoso okwa bua kwa market a 640 Ghana cedis
na eno no
anwa
o de so say
we
say we nyina ba because anwa for no so
340
anwa for no so ye ne omo kasai
okay 340 now yenso atisi dwom
na emo no ama emo ankasa na hiame o
emo no
emo pa na hiame because e hopa so na adwadifo ne hamaye
emo no no say yes
onze tamo no ne kamo no we mo ba ko royal aroma
yeah
and say ateso now adwadifo ne say emo o de offer to so
yes
adwadifo ne say emu a da omo no ko adwama so koto no anopai yanya advert ma mu bia but omo say abena o sade abena rice ede royal aroma no ede ye wo Cecilia anom ne ade bia ede pa enu ne de yente so oma kofa emu bia ba ma no say etujimi enu na omo di begu abonte 70 50 70 enu no
enti no de omampani ema finance minister be kan ye say
royal aroma ne de omo oboa
se yente so
a man say a more
no tedifo a omoton na ewi a mo Ghana fo nso a mokoto ne man so no ye timo James ya mama ye jedifo a interacted with them yesterday to confirm no ye ntio
me kra me nim ne bo me to raro mada ani busa me mo me kra me nim ne bo me abna ras kwa me to bida me to bida amo ne ye se fra ne sai me na mo no kra nim no sa mo no sanya tamu ya me samu ni mi hu bu okumase ada afa na aba eti mu no mi nim kwa mo so e wo mu say 8 cars e mu na ya teso na e hu to mu 8 cars 70 cities ya teso afo ka bunya 10 cities ada na mu de dara kata yan ti hwe so yan ti bibia so ya teso pacho ya teso last year ni e be di bronya no last year ni e be di bronya wan ni 8 million ko 8 million eti me o mu na bi kwa ye 859 eti me a NDC nya abana na kom omuti na chesaba no kwa no NDC nya na ya to abana mu na omu tete so ya to abana nya tete anwan so eti NDC nya abano e ba 8 million NDC nya na ba 8 million na onya nsai nya hwe asu kwa se die se no ma na atoto ye no ma mu di ayenim NDC nya ya no omu tete anwan so na omu yi sise hwinhwim sa na bada 55 65 na be gina 51 kwa ze se me so masa 2 be 2 weeks ni me so masa 2 man ko 54 55 de minimum timi anya be 5 million 4 million ni na ba jujura iko konte ni de ye to ni 10 million and 13 million obi ani me so wudu abanchi no ayewu ana abulo nu nso no e ko 12 million ni 13 million ba jujura iburo mu no aba nti 9 million ni nyina abem nti nyama de ekofom anwa sesi anwa no koda no to no 7 million sesi 5.3 ana akoko kura na akoko bi o 4.5 5 million sesi akoko 3.6 3.3 3 million ni na wo nti nyama de mere ma huta nyama bo nchini ni de to ni last year sa na to ni this year o man ti so sa na to sa na to gale kini die enya me na me sister na nchini ni jiri ena nkuto nsu nubua wo suru nkuto nubua wo suru pa 50 last year na wo suru up to now e wo so ba say dey wo form kakred this year ya teteso last year near turn 7 million this year should about 5-7 ba adia garo de yente so sanse ekiafo no se banchinya sheda mai papa ti garo ne de ni bo no ba bi ejina na ejina yente so garo
right Ezra 94.1 FM Ezra TV nti we adwadifo a ye ne omo ekodi enkomo eno no edusi yes
ye yateso
okay
anwa
yateso angakura no minister dia o kan ye no
na ono se frighton
yes frighton ko kai 6.4 or so 6.5 but man is abedu 5.4
but so minister anzo ka say na yes 9 something
yes
bara one man so di nkomo a o mo se na 8 something
yeah
enti tedi yateso
yeah
aha
konkonte yateso
ana konkonte no
yateso
me ma me ba ko ye ko ye konkonte sum na nimu nya asem ketwa wono so ma TV so
okay
anya bi sa ye ka chen say finance minister say konkonte yateso wo say wono odi abete
When the abete
finance minister
and also be a question
or say odi abete a kon ka say ate konkonte so
but some of these rude answers and responses no let's tell Ghana for you now say finance minister any abete a abete no eduane edi Ghana
eti
o analysis na o mankrofo ko busa say konkonte na yesen na ebia na 1002 no me ka chen say ate so e dey aba 950 Ghana cedis You don't need to ask that rude question. Say finance minister. Only abete. Only right. Say, mamina some kind will tear no pay. You shouldn't talk. Be talking like that. No. These things we need to condemn it.
What say, sir? Finance minister diabete anka obe unu kokuntebo. The ono ne part according to mamino. Sir finance minister diabete anka obe unu kokuntebo.
Mamino bi kwa no $100. Je ka dollar sama ya onka bi. E bi kwa on $600 da. Je ka dollar sama sa na onka bi. Omo sa dwadi fo no ye sro ma no pe ade nchen nanka de nti de opa cha ne se konkonte ye nte to very well but anwo ya to so very well ana emo no omo say omo akofa emu bi aba me ni mo kro but adwadi fo no say na nsen yetimi bo emu bi donko new product abegum obahwe na 70 50 omo ni ba bi afiri ano ne ate so but emu dada no na me ne uma ba ko so edi nkomo ono de amanfo betu mu no right na ono no so kire say emu no 300 and afi 0208340412 0208340412 enema minister bobo so say akete so no wo tobia dia na wato wo ba better specific minister ka say iron rod na 9000 e say ye dey about 7500 na me yehunu wo so to ye no dey ye say let's be we emfa different one and compare minister there no ma ye emfa course akra good morning. Hello, good morning.
Ezra.
When you Debbie. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, would you be free?
Good morning.
Would you be free? Would you be free? Enti open menti ho TV ne so. Oba me pacha oba menti ho TV ne so. Phone no na dey free enti tie ho phone we beto nka. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning, sir Mike.
Yes, menti o.
Pacha Jamal and Mukata Pro Mate. A bit people could mean baby or Coco Bita and Yamana board. Right or not,
Ezra 94.1.
Right or a 550. And one boy, especially, and be a 500, be a 530, be a 520. Abra is in my general near 9 something. And one I walk on, I'm only boom difference to bring. You're more than a friend case 75, and 50 kilos. If I agree, you agree, anyone because the more than a ton to the new board. December is 970 and 750 and 650. Oko Dr. Mensa, one of the family will be enemy. And more about XM95 and 50 kilos. At December, near 980, you say I 650. They more for 625 because also a DA. Anna Abramo, you can't December, not Abramo, 870, 50. And Abramo, 650, 640. And I move on to a royal umbrella. And 5 and you move 5 and 5 December 780, 790 and 690.
Thank you. Good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good evening, you are free. Kaswa senior yentio dia na atete so a wonim dia nso na ate saa
Ampacho I'm supporting before na anything about me
okay that's oba menti ho TV no so phone na dey free. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, we didn't have free. Minti o senior. Ma wona nko so akra wae na e ma ne me phone me o. Menim so use earpiece dia. Okay, I could hardly hear you by my testament. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, we didn't have free.
with the
Ezra 94.1 FM.
Yentio.
the minister colonel. I know working on the president level from
Ezra 94.1 FM.
president and the alternative and I'm a president of our photo.
Okay, two quarter iron ross nibi no na above form to that 7,500.
7. And the way I got to 740.
I see. Okay, thank you very much. Next caller, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Yes. Oba mo no so akara nti o why do you be free? Okay, yenti o.
Ezra 94.
Babo ben na atiti so yi. Chele wate ananse babo ben. Babo de hen ati so yi. First na chele wate na to na say say.
First, yeah, 50 cities. The first year is
Me say amamu ntie mo ho e wo TV no so. This is just a statement. Madaroma, good morning. Hello, morning. Good morning.
Hello.
Yes, we dey be free.
Hello.
But we dey be free.
Savannah region.
Savannah region. Yenti ono pay.
About POP cement no. They say after Obia anything or Upper West Capital, 180 Ghana city.
94.1 FM.
Over Tuna Savannah region, why 120 Ghana city and a Tuna 130 Ghana city. After Obia concern your person on ton.
As we speak.
As we speak, this year, now any 3 days, I make call Echo Busa,
Ezra 94.1.
Ghana cities. Over your home, so I told that Savannah region, also 130 Ghana cities.
Nice, it's even higher than the quota Minister Kutu Yekra in January.
Sure.
I see. I think so. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Sebat.
Good evening, be free.
Igian Poku. Russia. My memory about Sunijima Paudi.
What was Ethiopia?
Igian Kokudu. Controversial man.
Ezra 94.1.
The American cancer and why a tissue. And one almost say any then I am tissue. And be a baffle flower. Helpful. But they never did say, not all man of white. I'm one say any then, almost what I did. Maybe I need to know almost I have a better coverage, not that cut the them. You come out to phone, or marry from 2 more than a deeper protection. Not pushing, but you come out a man, and I'm said to do an MPP. Cardinal from Tom, and jump first of 1 more matter for getting from a win papa for.
Debbie, Monfancha pa with that late statement na about Monfancha pa. Kokudu, when your opportunity be everywhere, Wadaroma come and then retract that statement. Say, no munina and a year per 1 for. Good morning.
Ezra 94.1.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, we have free. Santeman point I say Mudisi MC ma confirm no. Minti prices of items there any atiso.
100%.
Okay. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, we didn't be free. Okay, Mr. Mary into you.
Problem say Lord say na ye di free ahodoba sokobani aham kwa do almost so lorry fee into amasa di bi atoso and na mpese me say na me complain.
Okay, we work on it. Thanks so much. Ebe na edi hu djuma nti lorry fee ne ente so. Next caller, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Host.
Yes, we are free.
Mr. Free,
Sene West Kwame Danso yenti o.
about the price of
Ezra 94.1
7,400.
Okay.
I'm a over gallon now. I'm one. About for you or Hannibal. Now, the town, 1,200, 1,001. But the menu can say about 600 Ghana cities.
I see.
And about Zakon Continue. Continue, I don't know the Midobi. In the Dobi, a Tiaba from, and a Katia and a group. In a form.
Me da say two more course na fi e be pass am from course no be. Good morning. Good evening, be AFRIFA. Good morning. We aboko.
Oh, Mr. Mike, Ubajuma, I'm in Chayura. Where just include us from Paul, MPP General Secretary, still maintain. Honorable Amwa Kumake, Ashanti Region, MPP Secretary, Neighbor. Most of them power shares, so MPP media people. Dr. was said to me. Items with quick. You go to now you 50 pesos and 5 cities. And then don't see more and 30 cities no and 35 cities. But get them look at here all in wine and 40 cities and 5 cities.
Ezra
94.1 and 5 this way and 40 cities and 5 cities. You look at here now and 40 cities no and 5 cities.
Okay.
See, but the board is here now 7 cities no.
Ezra 94.1.
Okay. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, boss.
Yes, we have AFRIFA.
But the friend of Parliament can tell one crack.
Parliament to every one crack.
But your boss.
Ezra 94.1.
If I say, we colleague your station, we see a moment scheduled 750 cities, number 25. That's our command 20. On now, we're now for 30 years, but we are there. We need Babonini. What's better meet you?
You too, pa, make your point.
Also, call a big friend or Casemir, I've only been me in Babon for also my patrol. You wouldn't say at the end to say.
When you sue when you sue a bin no more, TMA. When you sue a bin no more. That is why I say nkonka se bi mo into once one can sign over patch because you be na etesa
how dem no ya adwene se sa no kan dia na one kan ye no me da so boss
me so me da se pa right you my friend phone sia you be sign aba na ya be din komo ene me ne financial experts e be din komo na ya hwe the review about yin na no sign na city e ho ona wado su ko nim die mu wo sikasemu Vinyambre ne no mo edi nkomo e be engage the guta and some MPs na enra so National Cathedral before a press conference the lawyer ono nana oye lawyer to the National Cathedral Secretariat no and a press conference and opede ne be di nkomo o se de mo keka nyina no nye no kre no pay ono so ye no e be di nkomo ye ni dwa kakramra
Yeni dwa abusianfo yankọ adwama so yeni dwama dia na afi yakọ sofo reko heba sofo reko akurase doctor kurase ni doctor kurase aduro no ye wadabroma ope aduro a etu yade asentem so ekọ amabiemu yafra no reko heba mister na de tie ne edu bina kwa ebretu mu de no ene eye nu hininom ene nu tan haban nom na mese wode aye aduro kama pa ade aba watena kurase nti onim no bere wa kurase no akeka bomu anu wase je na fa saw yade eno aye reko eba mesa okoto aya tura gun se akurase aduro papa no no so general we bi na aduro no osisi ya oya oye oba o menstruation maye eye koko mojabroso akomayade oto ase twetwon ye friend sciatica so eye reko heba mister ana me kanfo adiama wo na ese open dodo atu akwa promise heba oyerepa Paul Sakaba ewo mrom apedank wo mrom ana sak pharmacy so opatase 0244 0244-770067. Semens Vital Heba ne ya gan wadawro ma wo bema na pese osu agedem na sini yie ma fanse sori dia Semens Vital. Semens Vital no nsuo ne press enu nti yede wenum wei tudi nsuo kakra gu anum ano ye press ne bia tum kwa no amene enu asa hoden aba bema ne sisi ya ne ya na poso wo ba osisi ya wo ya wo ye oba wadawro ma atenka ateko enu ntumi nkra match da ne da nyina hwe bema nanim na wo da ho saa ba nche da ho ebo unyi style wo da ho nkura unye bia wesra wo yare kona kwa Semens Vital Heba mesa ene capsules ne bi na ebobo na nom na hoden mra na afa hoden nso nso de na afa mpam agro no enye de na awade nso your number is 0244-718-557 na onsa enkabintem so Gwambe Herbal and Homeopathic Clinic. Gwambe semen control sen yaya homeopathic treatment, herbal treatment, yaya lab, yaya scan, yaya massage, physiotherapy service, spiritual counseling, dietary counseling, hypertension, hawo, infertility, asiche yadie, typhoid, enamu yadie, fakwa Gwambe Herbal and Homeopathic Clinic. Gwambe say ubeduru anu nature adawromenti awo no na ma obeboa na nature adawromenti wo nso watimi awafa ho afa ba na enema koyie mesro yeba ne yahwe wo nsam na se ebeboa wa ebehunu mesro dia ha watiti bia no spiritually fako aya Gwambe na yentu ase ejuso donyina ene wo 0241-587674 eno aya Gwambe Maliton eye mojamu adro Maliton ahuru akoma ho Maliton eyi ntinimu eni nti se fi aba mojamu yade bia ba mojamu a no Maliton e ba mesa na entu asemfama ono Maliton a entiri nu emu asisie emoja ntimi ni mu afrisane no Maliton ebe wa ntiri ni mu be yi fi ni mu ama emoja ntimi afam dia nanse cheche no de odware ya ne honam ya ne hene mesro die da bia na wade no mesro fu a ani ku ani dia woso akeka no nyina no eye Maliton e ba mesa na wonom eye koko akakadro no brand ya dia ye ani nti ahode wompa 0547021078 aya Maliton na onsa etimi akabintem so kra na pap mesa aya osa adro dia osa etete no osa ha no na adro aya pap mesa aya peptic ulcer, stomach ulcer, duodenal wakuma bantentem o akuma yade obohyehew aya diarrhea enframa na abegyina wo yamo aya pap mesa ana make am for dia mawo obenya bi atu ewo Kolinak ewo Kumase, Sman Heba ewo Obuase, Kingswalk ewo Nkran, Cap Heba ewo Sunyane 0542397057 0542397057 Uslas Enterprise ase men control say open fidia e power kanea dia eye Uslas Enterprise yawo eye solar panel, solar generator, planting ketwa any akese wo wheelbarrows, your compactors, your water generator set, water pumps, mo ye gold nwadwuma no Honda Caterpillar, Kiloska, Cummins, Perkins, Lester Peter, and intim fidia power kanea generator bia na opa obenya bi ewo aye Islas Enterprise and inti hotel for restaurant for radio TV ene enwuma kese no monkope eniama na fe monfansi akire enkanea dumu a na mode aye adwuma na yankrabata doors enkran yawo Adringano, Porsche Hotel, our American House, your Madina, your Saribotwe, your Baleshi, Kumasi yawo adant aye ahensai bonsum, Kumasi yawo ahensai bonsum 020-300-5498 020-300-5498 Right Angel Heba aya Dr. Auntie osemen control say hunamu yade osa susum yade osa osa draba elfo esa yade ntamso etu osase a ekwa embabiemu anu nti yade tete wono hunamu yade susum yade a aya Right Angel Heba ana woko na wachu yade ase ajama wo spiritual problem bia wanya court case udi shebi atonsam ntentan a aya Right Angel Heba Chronom Afrancho Himai 0241-191222 0241-191222 Power Specialist Herbal Hospital, Power Specialist Herbal Hospital Mami adua ye ni o mesra wa da hepatitis yade de efa no feature na yam hye no ni nyina nse wasaji mu abasobode emprenkron enu nti hepatitis B, C, A, ana tete wa eye power specialist about hospital obrabo na ekese eye power specialist misraw immune system na ho ade aba fama e power specialist about hospital yani ade haba ten haba mesaba no mbina emwa man kwabo akuti ade nya hoden ye waduro ya haba malamix malaria duro cough care ba mesa eye waduro aduro ya haba tonic nso eye de nanum ato na adura onuma utibididie na ye wakwabenya ACP road and crime Kumasi of Yase and attack radio Anaji Estate 0244 544 422 0244 544 422 Divine Garlic any Divine GH capsules wadawumo akuma yade aduro no adura awuru akuma ho na akuma ntokura bedi demu etuatua eye Divine Garlic and Divine GH capsules garlic ni ade aye na obawe garlic ya ebi ampampan ni nti untimi nwinti ane ade aye aduro ane ade no bra keka ho ane nti enyanyono ana enyanyan eye garlic mapa ya etu ya de ase eye stroke hypertension diabetes o menstrual problems no eye Divine Garlic ane betu ase o ya mwatim wonam yo ya eye Divine Garlic mixture ane Divine GH capsules ano na make for ade amawo benya bia tu aton ewo misty heba Colina Freddie Mills and now call AA Mensa so abi wo ho 0530 172 086 0530 172 086 ye kodidi ye bedidi peche ye kodidi dia na eye Jollof King restaurant Jollof for ede ene wadi ase Jollof no ye ba na nya Jollof King no aya ye ni ne nyina no se ngusie bajim nanso Jollof King dia ye hu se ede enti o ware o ye aponto bi ye wo ye bia eye Jollof King restaurant open jollof ni aponche eni akoko eni gizzard eni sausage fried rice ana wo pa kwade ben wo crofrom ayedua sebuo krom eni tafo 0248 55 2471 OD4 Daniel Herbal Clinic nyame nsawom nyame adawromanti awo no a ateko awo no a ema ya ye de sere wo se wo ye bonini ana wuntimi ngo ana mema me nya dadam ana me bra kofa bema ana me bana kofa bema ana ye twampo a fakọ eye OD4 Daniel Herbal Clinic na afi warmo wo ya mu aduro ya wo OD Herbal soap ho David Buo ayan sentrene open door powder David Buo ointment ni nyina no ayan sentrene yade bia ye friend yade no fakọ oye hwehwemu hunu se yade we ya owa anu aduro kuma se wasante bekwai baby life insurance office ne wo no takwa ya obra bebo me 0249 087988 0249 087988 oni ni nkomom GKB Company Limited Mr. Wada Japadia fie no de opa Japadia to de amanso ne ho de ensan emame no betu aboso no GKB kwai opa daya to opa asase ato GKB o wa asase o pesa oton o wa dan o pesa oton GKB General Building Construction ye bi architectural works building plans adanse wunya manyina fabeda ye e wo Kumase Santase Apri 0246 248275 GKB Garafa Herbal Center or the Cliffman Mr. Ba wadawroma osisi ya oya Cliffman Mr. Apostle Cliffman Mr. Awututu na wo so a Cliffman Mr. and abenom erectile dysfunction kwabrane wo be manu ayemre epeja eni na anu ni nansa ye beto aka ye bese ye soro na asa ba fom Cliffman Mr. 0533 42 0666 0533 42 0666 now no muni komo Odomi Enterprise and Kania Fie Odomi Enterprise Mr. Open Kania CC o dem your the ADC one so or the ADC hall your the ADC dem baby Kania bia into open the creative light lighting gadget chandeliers crystal light fluorescent corner lights street light bia a demo light a dryer baby Odomi Enterprise and Kania nefe ne bowo form Kumase yani a Jabba house no edi hwanimu 020 87 27 907 020 87 27 907 na Fantasia IC hair relaxer na chama candy wife no ano no odetwenetie ani ntida bia chama candy di ne ho adanse ese me yere ho fe na Fantasia no a fantasia no a odi twuti a e ma wo sebroni
enye on de ne ho na yire ho dan say yire ho afu na wa hu ma me na
o da bi ne ho fe fantasia no
nti men kan say on de di ho dan say ne yire ho afu
wan ka say hu say
oba no ho fe
me no me hu na me direct enti o say
o ka che ni kunu
chairman kan na fe me so be pia ni kunu de no so enti me so fantasia ICF laxa o de twuti a wo sebroni enti fa twuti na sebroni na o de twuti nso a wo so abofo enti fa twuti na ese so abofo eno na abofo no yusuo o kosoro abofo no a rade small mo ma no omo de fantasia na twa muti enti eno a yo de dwade V1 sour gel eno de sra V1 body lotion come up abayo na mewa no no wa nyusu amenwa no eno de ono a wo ya we 0207 eno 0207 667752 and kind for the mo be fresh 0302 668420 na onye bi
ndio onye ni se candy wife no ho fa wo de bra Ezra heya ofrodum heya ofro ha ton phone accessories so na wo to na wo he wo de wo to no na wo he candy
na sama onim sama aso no de
so
maase no
okay
wo e ma ho fefo be 3 na ono ama me ketwa no na me kura me se nkam pepani ba ko so se ketwa na anti matwen
Johnson Asante Ade Asante Johnson Ade Asante
eni kwa so Ade Asante ne ba
e wo say Ade no be Asante lecturer KST e basika semu toto ye nim de ene ho nkomo nyina no a opani wadomo sukopa no pe ono na mene no besi nkonya na ye di nkomo on the media review budget said ye esitie ma me ma na kwaba na afi ewie betwa ho akọje nkrato aba na abetena se nyamre edi nkomo sanso na sa cathedral enso ebedi ho nkomo hakra so ha tini akwaba
ye nu akrache pani
se boko de
nyame adom ho ye na mo nso ye
nyame adom KST ti say
nyame adom bibi ekoso afi na awie mirsem ye marking ne ahihye max nti bibi ekoso kama
da me makola ba ko chana de na se ma ka ya na ene Mr. Santin kasana Santin marking ni mo de pa o ye pe we cry na
students ready sa me kira wade na wa hunu na wankasa wo problem enti se ne mesi ato me bo akire ne mamu akire wo me expect say wonso me feedback eye positive so we deserve marks na me de ma na che say my disappointed society enti sa principle am dey adwuma no
before e betwe ho aba no ekusa say wonya kwan kakra ready the media budget titi kakra as an economist in summary just in a minute or two then I'm taking one after the other. How would you describe John Mahama first media review budget?
Yo me da say so we hwe budget is mun semenra me to me bo say omo kan ne de mantie bi na akire no metie news ne other flyers and some kan me read bia na we hwe mo acha say the government is on course. So we hwe botai omudi si woni so e budget no mu I reading in March 15th na just say I met matoto ne ma target odisi na ni so no dodo na ne nsaka na no say the economy is moving in the right direction. Say economic recovery no yegusu anu no na em say about aban abaso e wo success wetimi achoko within a short time of 6 months. Enti abana bon homode
Ghana's economy is moving in the right direction.
Exactly.
Within 6 months.
Within 6 months. Say you show indicators be.
Okay. There are indicators no. You try ho. Ti awa na aba. Untimi ya feeling free because you ba be indicators no. E dey na see, dey no mind right. Within the 6 months the economy you describe so na asay na enye. Now you have expert describing it as a good indicator, a good sign of economic recovery. Yakwaba. Yet is secret. Do see,
Mike?
Yes, inti UTA finance minister.
Yes.
In fact, Enran Koma on Ghana food year. Was say omoba omotua nursing training allowance. And ade ba ko a me hu say aban bia no a any people opposition ombe tenachira adwene ho pa ye say omuja opportunity ba mu a mistakes be na NDC ya omunye bio we say the issue of nursing teacher training allowance na ayen se bebre ema yetwam ema ntem say o say control academy general nti boso so adwumayefo adwo makatua no na mo so mafana no so job allowance
alawano na aba
yes and then touching on commitment bi ana wo ho debt bi ana ho matuatua school feeding there or the issue of the free SHS there the whole lot
94
yes but I no pay okay yen share enema ya ton Ghana na yesi atete so mama the pictorial we no a ye no o say iron rods there saying say iron rods ton saying nti Ghana ni a wutie na no pay no sa enema e bobo so ye de beto TV no so am hunu na o voice note be ma kwa mo timi afre na okoto iron rods no e ton na ye saying say e ye saying ma ye hunu e bia oto ni free
na jene
yes enti yen sha say with o say a price of konkonte bag ba ko e 1200 and January o mo take over no say e 950 say na free so fast fa pen ne mo ne mo bonus say
1000 to na say
fa calculator no ma se nye 25 na ye nkwa anim say
250 series abi
250 cities
and I'm say free so
and a free so
ya bonten ko bisa konkonte no e ma no say konkonte yente so
okay e ma no say
konkonte yente so
ba o ma de betesa na 1200
almost said the tie no an tie
and a tie
konkonte dia yente so
okay MC am me the next way
200
we are abodo nya am me the next way na afi
yes
enti utie ma no pay ya enema ye bobo so no pay say finance minister kan ye no the finance minister kan ye no ye enema wo se atete so no ya tete so no eno ho asam ne ye kan enti se konkonte wo se na ye 1200 say no enye say bio 950 iron rods no say very good so iron rods I do no say
I say na ye 9400
okay
January and they say about 7500
a ton no
okay aye
enti you got iron rods ton 1 ton na aban so oba na ye 9400 say so come market so wakoto baby I tell iron rods bia no ko ho a aban say 7500 right
that's a difference of 1000 say
makache say fabo na nye say 1900 na free so 1900 no so no obi bosumi akatua wo
endia no pre 1900 no pa
it school fees
etimi kura tua ni pa ba 2 na 3 ka ewa adwuma bi mu
na no kre
iron rods no
enti mo am ton iron rods ne mo am ko ton iron rods voice note 0531451105 MC am the next way very good where then onion
where jende
okay a paint bucket enti bucket yes we bucket ba ko na 120 Ghana cedis 1.2 say so almost about 95 cedis send free so send free so
yes
25 cedis na free so yes sir enti jende fo am mu tie anopa wo dwom sanete okay MC am the next one enti we jende enti first no yes so we palm fruit abe enti abe no olonka no say say
no say
40 Ghana
na say na 25
they say yakodu sudwomu a kokoto abe a ya de ama wane board den kura no 25 cities
bara de tian say te de ateso ba sa de ono no ebo ne bo no ente sa wo adwama no so
94.1
abenu a ono no ebo ne bo olunka no na ya 40 a enya 40 bi but sa 25 no so ebro
debi o we feasibility studies na
ye
Ghana Statistical Service minister share omo say omo nko Ghana across the country baby a market wo bia enko busa no mo no the flat obi ga the minimum prices so it we no a change okota
anra
eni kwa say below this one and eni kwa say but this is average price
eni kwa say below na me fan say me kwa fa me de wo mampon obi nso akɔfa ne deɛ ɛwɔ ɛyɛ asantemampɔn na ama nti wo pɛ sɛ ɔkyerɛ sɛ me no amekɔfa ne mampɔn metu a 20 Ghana no ɔde ɔno kɔfa no na ama no otu a 30 Ghana no yɛ nyina mra magye pa na deɛ tɛ ne sɛ ɛnra memisi ground me ne ehia na ɛkɔ
yɛbɛkɔ akɔtie ɔmo so mama me the next time akɔtie ɔmo de mo kɔ ɔmo kan yɛ
okay
15 na free so ho okay so eburo bɔkɔ eburo
1600
okay is eburo bɔtɔ yɛ sɛ
and I say was say when according to ɔno was say 1450
the 1.5 free so ana
150 free so
okay 150 no to kura no itimi hwɛ fie bɛ obi timi hwɛ obi bɛ na ɔtwe o
yeah adwadephobia yɛ no ɔmdi nkɔmɔ mo say eburo no yɛ nte so saa because afi kura no eburo no kura no anso so pa bia eburo anso so pa bia
now yenko the next
okay yenko the next
yes we advocacy pa yes for so mkotua pa twa media also Ezra ka ho
also mutua
inti sanitary pad na omode yes no eye we no
na
the report about Bontin. Report if Deloitte want to buy. In fact, Deloitte no omu report no. And full report of project new scope.
Okay.
Say they make out here say. But damning findings ne woman no. E me di hu say ampa bibi e ko so wo.
What is damning about Deloitte?
Damning they say. Hwe David Ajayi. Obi a o man contracts. Minim say ra ko for the friend say person more contract bi na me person woni gina your contract ni sin bra ba gisika ni bi sin be ya me the contract nsa be ma wotimi tua contract
Ezra 94.1 FM
Ezra 94.1
FM
Ezra 94.1 FM 94.1 FM
Woman 117 million cedis. We shall find this now actual amount is 113 million cedis. Dear no one yes architect or architect on draw near where the way National Cathedral. Na National Cathedral, oh yeah National Cathedral na obi oba draw I mean who the National Cathedral nkwano or the 117 million cedis at it is kind of 1.17 trillion.
Ezra 94.1
Sabi mami a wotie me say skaway ya the buses miensa esi ho na ye hyehyɛ sika no 10 cedis a ebe bus miensa
Ezra
ya the amane so ndro ne hwedo ebesi aye no na Bet Khalifa
right yana say hi Ezra 94.1 FM and of course Ezra TV arapai eguso edin komo lecturer e wo fia ha nyamre na extensively ya share the media review budget but yankwa omane so na yene lawyer Charles Janwa lawyer ono ena ojinamu ede ema the National Cathedral Secretariat enra or press medical catch or said there was a press conference enra a course for the National Cathedral issues lawyer mo echirimu say and some yatina bontain from the presidency no Yamo Entungu. Nothing has gone wrong in the National Cathedral project. Lawyer Oti and kind of prayer. Say Mike Nibiaboko.
Ezra 94.1 FM.
Very well. Erika Yemusa say National Cathedral Board Management and Ubia Oyajmabiano. Now, as directed by the president, say Ubia Fanajuman Tuono. Modi ato and answer with a supreme. Ah, on Penema directives, no fan to
because and you saw by Massa directive. Nyamra. Some penny per se, I saw finding reason. And so you said there's a legal problem. On my BB, no, a court. Or the court record said, say, no, my end is over. And now I say, National Cathedral for now, because okay, I dissolve board. Only some 2 million.
So as it stands now, no, even though the directives are bad, but the board is still in force.
The board is still in force because directives not can someone take steps. And on dissolve per se. The board is still in session.
But board you so and they ate say sika fasie momo kura wa say ba momo no ye hunu momo no de ko ne ho contract kwadwuma kura nya nya kura no na ye dika atua ho ka bum. You are a lawyer to this. At the end of course on National Cathedral yenim.
Okay. Was the National Cathedral.
Ezra 94.1 FM.
Ezra 94.1.
94.1 and a walk elections no say we near
Ezra 94.1 FM.
It obey president on one casa she shared in Yoma. On the far a consultant no Ajayi. On no so employ Ajayi say on review in conform between a contract no. And on mutuate Yamaka and send here former board no say board in share no moon see that. As it stands now, Minya, Oma ye bibi as sink it there 25 meter a concrete and nadia no cranes in your manuman cost. And almost started some of your political agenda. Say, a disca. And the National Cathedral go for be this car, and almost yes, and to go for donated for a basic cathedral, normal came.
Ezra 94.1.
Now, Momo now Okayan. Momo no AD before and a set your platform. Platform now for the Momo Bekos. And to know set your platform, a court na se back on platform no swap. Now, if you inform National Cathedral for normal instructions, normally at home accounting 47 million. I'm saying a failed transaction. And to me, come and I'm sure let the come ADB say ADB. More failed transaction. I'm try to ask more questions. I'll more answer.
Ezra 94.1.
Obviously, there was a third party involved with 1 year for you. Meanwhile, National Cathedral for from letters. I'm on respond.
Ezra 94.1 FM.
The one or baby friend me from the ADB say, ya dissolve a National Cathedral board into me here permission from them as I know my so when I say I dissolve or let it be a chess or my dissolve offer letter name Ramenche. And
Ezra 94.1.
I think there's something going on. I always say more press for more from my MD no on church because we'll be sending Momoa. So we'll be sending Momo u platform where is wa umomo account na tankwa so bia obehusa ama enti wutimi check identity number na 47 million o say a failed transaction yet you cannot tell us wutimi nchire say ni say yana and na wutimi nso nka say ni microphone no mo say ni scan ya say ni scan ka come on back because you can fail in then e di before sama ese bebre ho sa Prophet Victor Kusi.
Yes.
Sika 2.6 million be. You know, correct. With the fact, Prophet Victor Kusi, ebo cathedral for no mustia 2.6 million. Some of them come music on mobilization. Na contact and encosa non koyejuma. Into omunya musikano. Eno mutua ni sika man. Na wafa baby a baby a omutua ni sika back man no. Okay, publication. Meanwhile, on only sika no the man on the
Ezra 94.1
FM.
But lawyer, with respect to Victor Kusidi, no, the spokesperson, government spokesperson, Chirim, say, Oman said that like there wasn't any approval by the board, official approval by the board, being a legal aid. Won't you say? It was wrong for the board to accept the money. Man said that
Obiobeka said there was no approval of the board in the documentation is clear. It went to the board for approval and some of this kind of man, and then the board also approved to pay him back his money. Obiobeka said it's not true. Propaganda.
Why do you think the government will descend on Victor Kisi?
Well, and then I can say it is not right for a public officer who receives pay from the public purse to lie to the people. And they catch your papa and say, Omra, no me another press, no apologize. to the Ghanaian people for misleading them
Ezra
on some of the things that he said.
94.1.
What I say. And you know, me the documents in one so I send. In fact, conform I'm about press conference me. But the documents in your mom.
Yes, you receive a copy of it, of which I be a but you must say now the has a mobile so even you be diverted National Cathedral project no at the acquire natural cultural center and other way more say project we are saying Ghana for not descending on you say even the $58 million crown one more can some of the project no and yeah no na mo de yes can crab brosa so no would you recommend also say a car airborne project no on Kebeya yen divert and find it for
Debbie may recommend the crowd. May recommend the crowd. Say a president in the year President Akufo-Addo year na cathedral is worth $250 million. That was the value.
And I'm only over $58 million.
Till $250 million. And the value of the cathedral. Yeah, architectural drawings for the cathedral itself, for the museum, and for the Bible, garden, Bible garden, and 1,000 conference room centers, and 350 restaurants. Yeah, architectural drawings, structural engineering, construction time in your way. Yeah, 8% of the construction, Yeah, it is the kind of woman is 250. So yes, I know we are bare 40% of the value of the cathedral. Until it has been properly accounted for. Audit accounts every single penny has been accounted for, and it is working in progress.
Ezra 94.1.
It is all kinds of work. The president by also Okwakoye Heart Village. It was no president, also Okwakoye Heart Village. It is Obiba in 2029. No, because the Heart Village now went me and see me.
Ezra 94.1.
Now, a Christian so walk room 71%. It is not due. That's a see a quack a you if anything. A prayer a 1st July see a bonfire. Pete Munam Koye no Muslims no the Omoko national mosque. Yet the Pete Munam Koye one Ponano. Since your toya. Akahino Mijina. And it is not fair. So you see in the cultural center. Cultural center, they say back a friend saying, as I believe, cruise or info, like a cultural center. And that was not the purpose for it. And I feel to me changing in your cultural center because a company limited by guarantee. Any buying them. No, because I'm changing a cultural center. There you.
Ban some wine, some other room.
I was board of trustees in itself.
And your money dissolve woman.
Ezra
94.1.
Process. So even if the processor, as a so government succeed by dissolving them one, it means you can use it to do anything.
Government don't succeed.
Ezra 94.1 FM.
Tio. Among Bramo Musica. The way you Musica at the National Cathedral, because of the purpose of building a National Cathedral. So okay, the first say I dissolve. I was all written will be a sicker command back.
Ezra 94.1.
Because the man was given in trust for the construction of the National Cathedral. And if there's no idea, then the says all do music amount back. If any resultant trust, I come back to them. Now, if the government wants to go into those things, they're fine. And you're better. And now if you say, I don't see. Right. To say a cockot and Yakoya,
my already said more the better court against the government decisions over this our board no.
Yes, I think you never court no can
I see. Lawyer Charles Janwa Aropei Ezra TV Ezra Radio. Yenasi Bekoso engagement when the need arises.
That was it. That was chief for you. So
yeah, that's it. You need the legal aid at the man, the National Cathedral lawyer Charles Janwa and Nakodin Komo say they are ready to take the government to court, but the government decision say or more ever now more dissolve the board no. And again, Sikabiano Koso aban me pacho so for what you my term so for trying to atom so you come and apologize. 40% of the project, well, $250 million has already been done. 40%. Left is 60%. Lecturer, economist, senior, before I ever come na who can say Ghana's economy is moving on. And we say indicators near the here. Abano the why in the right. Intia, you can say the economy is on the right track.
Yo, me da say. Edi kai on my major problem pa na high. Any exchange rate no rate na de kosoro kwa na kosoro exchange rate kosoro in a way ana esi kono se ni hunu from 2022 eba na the eba ni say emma enam say ye import niam akese bo mamu no emma niam abo edi na chi na niam abo nso kwa na kosoro it is a kobani sana exchange rate na nkasa akosoro no ebe ma ye national debt no in CD component no so be kosoro
okay
Umusa bank bob was yafu from account and so you say $6 no the basidia na a shoot to cost say boom and Japan we ba power no omo ye and say they are going to tackle the exchange rate problem send ye be ibetimi stabilize the city no and number 1 omo hwe demand and supply side no the demand side in the Bank of Ghana ye and say OMC oil marketing companies are omo import oil ba memu no omo ye mako enkono omu demand for dollar pa na eso ebusun bia omu gi $5 bebre de to fuel e ba sa e the pressure e ba dollar dodo na e wono memu so no the Bank of Ghana wate market for ama sa companies no
okay
2 weeks bia no o provide $20 million dollars e de ma won into ma exactly jomo ma open market e me compete for the little dollars e wono e no ye demand side. Supply side and so no aban establish gold board no gold board na bon homodi yi pa
okay
edi kai o ma hyemra se ankwa nku bia ni hu kwa so beto gold e wo mem akoto na manone na o wi a wo de hu dollars na koni mem akoye ni ye me kan fa China for India for ni Lebanese for a o mototo gold o mem no aban stop won a hye won kete se wo pese udi se adwa na bra gold board do beje license in the amount license na akoye se de si wo cocoa board no companies no mutoko go no enyo man kasa ne koto na bruchi ya de makoko board enti won so to na de aba gold board ato ama makwa koto na bruchi ana ma no ne ama sika umbenya dollars ya de abewura oman mu enti ana say jama international reserve na cost pa from 8.9 billion akọ over 11 billion dollars enti ama say dollars na ya available na e ka ho bi ana de toso miensa pa no so hia e speculation abaya timia manage speculation to the sense say businessmen omo maimu omo producers omo import niam ne ne keka ho no first nanka omo eyam hihye won say confidence wo maimu wo form nti o hia gold dollars next month and next 2 months next 3 months ene ya no oto bebregu ho se ne be ya next month no okoto a you see this bebre
okay
no speculation adabe ka ho asem no ebi mu crash that to the go exchange rate ni kwaso no makoto anyamfa so
yeah
omo ahunu say dollar exchange rate na gina it is a speculation na omo ye no so atwam
but the business class omo kofa niama guta for ya they say dollar in the system
o le ma mi ebe ba ho no
okay
it is an ma mi ense kabo ma ni sunsu aso ni say ebe ma exchange rate na abafom ana nyame adaroma abafom a free 15 cedis at the beginning of the year says about 10 point something Ghana cedis no and the air produce importers na some more no as I say there be a because Bank of Ghana or was you done so first no mo twen ma dollar exchange rate ni cost and no mo pump dollars about system a mistake as na Bank of Ghana ba ko no mo ye under Addison
okay
where the buy no would provide dollars no and sign exchange because akosoro If you buy this, we have enough dollars and you make an yet million dollars be if you go there, you turn a be raw maimu, Emma dollars dozen. That the Omo cano within a short time, 1 week, baby. Now say, no cress, twas and catching because I'm in Casha issue to cost baby. Now say, a short time a problem you face and a nya effect can say our exchange rate and so. In the Bank of Ghana about Abeka said we have enough dollars. Any quasi creative panic. Mama for $2 in the first summer ton. It is likely the free time recruit. Best some more dollars available about market. I'm a city Nigina Sinigana.
Only Pennyfoot be more, especially the oppositioner. One major way of so the government is not spending. That is why we see what we are seeing. The government begins to spend, or as I say, or spend there. The is that the case?
Yo, Medasi Baby. So cause I buy and spend there. Nature says somehow work is dangerous. Pa, I buy a bejo Busume. Excuse me. It be predate be the amount. I buy a bejo man Busuminsia. Now on spend there. Send them come in Kabutu. Now Mamenka and Sembia and near my expenditure kakra buying and ra minister no bobo bisu eche. Answer na meko major ones and so school feeding.
Yeah.
I spending 895 million Ghana cedi on school feeding kwa. Student, nurses and teachers allowance omoje 191.7 million. Abaye tuamomo. Arrears ana okra na sha se tutu ni nyina. De hia pa bione 2.9 billion Ghana cedis for district assemblies as common fund. 2.7 billion to Senate. Say omombe ko pension ubenye ska de tutu omaka. 9.1 billion Ghana cedis to stabilize energy, electricity. 9.1 billion. 5 billion to clear outstanding arrears. Abamba kono free amamununa department ne agency ni ministries. Na omo to niam bebre free. Na arrears go odos pa 67.5 billion. Say about me nyamu 5 billion etua. Na omo pa kire say yes, I can now obagu no. Oman justifier. They want to man justify ni dey na buy say wontua. Titi go gise utimi justify say empire to ade we ni we receipt wo ho. Enti oman tua mu 5 billion. Oman say spending 4.6 billion to Ghana Education Trust Fund. Say dey nyina you get fund.
Yeah.
Oman tua say sika we 4.6 billion. We ya kakra bia eno abobo so no. Bebre ho no mo keka kan ho. Enti anya no kresa buy spend it. Na mom ne omo pa kire ne say road contractors band won ka no aban sha ase se obetua omo ka it is aban sha ase se otua omo ka likely say exchange rate ni be san so akosoro na enya ade aye no kresa aban ba kunu be furu akonwam na road for ka ya bogu won ko na aso say etua ka aban timi ntua no na 21 billion 21 billion Ghana cedis ana ede ho ka. So you share total commitment to road construction. Award a buying contract their member for ye no anamuguso omoye bi for ya suspend no. And who can 105 billion Ghana cedis. It is aka we abana ba to beka say 100.5 do munyanya adwuma no. Na mo 21 billion no de omo be sha say tua this month ending. De ye genuine. Almost ahwemu ahunu say company go how ye adwuma ni we ye tua nika 2 times. It is or in hwemu no omo ye wi a why ye tua ka 2 times just what do man dwum ye ntua ka bi na mu ye do be court.
That information seems to be a bit worrying, and for me minim dear say how possible it is, because when you take the road ministry for the road ministry minim say Ministry of Roads ebe raise, and then Finance Ministry ebe payment. So how come until say for me I'm tell you until say the government let me approve with evidence these are contractors of magic to I don't trust that.
That is it. Yeah, they are mampani na aka. Now what say omu wie investigation omu wie omu the details ni be public amu bi ahwe. It is anya no kra ni bedadi. Ana say no kra nso no kra ni bedadi. Enti esa akatua bebrebe ya ban ameki no. De nya ne say secret omu ni say expenditures aban as otua bi ho no ma ehu hia ebu ho no ma the government can avoid such expenditures a bit is fuel allowance the man minister the government appointees ye betimi atwom amena ye ana ban abeka se o betwom ampani ampa what na ye ho estimate e ska so pa ye na nse ababeka kire se Jubilee House nko a DSTV subscription 1 month to be announced spending 126,000 Ghana cedis. So the end so aban so atwam. And the expenditure go a wasteful. A pump is kabego memu a the pressure about dollars. Any money na aban ahye bo say obeyi yi saka tuani nyina afiri ho no mo. A fair be say fiscal consolidation. Na ehun susu aso no ene de ye hu sisi no.
O hwe enra minister ekasa o se atete we so anopa yi the callers ne your listeners on viewers on here ETA a confirm se bi wo ha yatete enema no ebi so ebi won so a yase ye nte so ana se no kra no ekosoro de na wo sa ban ye especially enema de nte so no
the tiani say in macro economy no ya wo theory bi e frɛ no sticky pricing theory.
Okay,
say o man kwa huhiahia na se enema kosoro na kodu ba bi etimi stabilize economy na prices na enko form tentem etwetwe ne na ase kakra adwadefo ne pa che say tama dollar ne gi buma ho kire baaye no omo suffer losses bi enti sakoba sa win for bia ba omo bedodo na ayo maje so mpese omo te omo kansa na omo betete so omo ate so enti omo kasa na logically nyansa ntiase ewo mu kakra na ensio ho eyiri a di boom na yiri na mom etwetwe a eteki longer time kakra so what dey me pa kira say enti esesa Ghana fo nya abotre competition ebe write out all the excesses so wo wonte wo de so na memetemi de so a customers no do na bebe de ba beto afrim ho na wo de no gu ho dada enti bebedu wa conscience be kira say won so say wo te wo de no so enti in the long run the competition is going to write off all the excesses abe enche bia be do so means ye akiri no ye ne be hu se ne ma dodo na abo be ba fom amobia bi di ho adanse na enye likely se ne ma ni nyina be ba fom at the time. No, it is not possible.
You are an expert. The Ghana for ehui akoye se nda so kakra wo ho e de na betimi asi ama nda so a ehuni e betimi asan ba fom
se ko ba se abama ni timi ya ni dekese se wanya success bi enti no obetwetwe ne ma so ne ma bi hu no mo hyase bobo bisia basa spend basa se ne na oye no a e be san so akọ back na emom na timi ahun se wo hwe dwoma ma ni ma o tin se we determined opeso making mark bi on the economy say akana one term na ewo mu it opeso making mark bi amadachi bi oni wa nkofo making reference aka say dwoma ma buy no ye say ni and luckily when you very hard working finance minister we should have to force what you say asem obekam and he means it or you're very serious and yamon pa yes certain modern enko ba abana kwamu na nema ensanso enyimu biu
so oka say or spend it recklessly and no kire saying
say yemfa ni say nema nkitikiti bebre ho no ma aban say medical care no expenditure bi ho aban betima ede aban betimi atwam eye sa allowance ya nanado ba ya na ode omde yes omotimi atua na de ko wiase no na fa akokakam aban ba wa sha ase so otua mima famu de sa allowance ya de ma students in faso bi ani so
student allowance
no
teacher training for no way no
any nurses no
is quite so mo be monthly abosom ne son ya etua wo ka na etua mo so ka
akoye political policy bi nti dey say aban be betimi atwam na eye wasteful expenditure. Any say omo nyina ye tertiary student me bo ana uko university say ma won sa allowance ni bi enti na den omo colleagues omo si gi training fufuro bi wa other tertiary institution omo de ma allowance na university students ye ka so omo kwaji loan wa say ye mfa sa nkofo nyina nto sa loan ni so no omo so nyi loan ni bi na ban sika ban di tuatua sa allowance wa tumi ade aboabo no atumi ade ya ye schools a ebububu enkoda omo ko school e wonu ase enkoda omo ko school da omo akonwa kra yenya bi ntina so omo te block so na etwro na say zika ne yemfa anyi yes ane mani ye ne ma students na enkogi loan omo nyini no omo nye omo ye adwuma omo de atete sa loan no That's the best economic way of handling the situation. Now, so I'm saying your politics are say allowance in interim. Things are bambi benya kukudu say obaka say oye free honum because the ban is opposition be gina so they campaign the tiaw. I'm a student so they are to abed the tiaw.
Ebusia hi Ezra 94.1 FM Ezra TV mene Ura Johnson Ade Asante senior lecturer Kumasi Technical University, an economist, and a Edin Komo and Anope TV. We'll go for a quick commercial break. Na ya voice note or Hayaba. I have a question for him. In the election year, Ujidi say His Excellency the President, even though he wants to make a record, obey to me, I maintain the pace, ama the inflation and rise up on that. Yabasisi. All right, Yerasena Yansamu Akwaba. It is just 10 minutes to strike the hour, 10 a.m. Today being Friday, the 25th day in the month of July 2025. And of course, 159 days to end the year. And I'll pay the mid-year review, budget discussion. And many the lecturer, Kumasi Technical University, of course, senior lecturer, economics, Johnson Ade Asante Yedin Komo. Senior, if who say now, you know, the importers, exporters, Oma has here complaining. Then I was a banner here to ensure, say, you know, Merzi for no, and Abusu can for us, no, at least on Hatam Kakra. Because a man for be the who say a year, but almost so more Merzi ne Abusu Kano. They want to say things are still difficult. Abana was so a day.
Yo, me da say Mike, near Tiani say. Omo complaint na omo man a genuine complaint. E say mazi for adwuma no yentimi do away with it all man mu. Omo boa pa. Enti say omo ne adwuma no omo yere no anem bi nkoyi a no omo kan say aban utie. No toto ne mayi. So omo ho toyen a me ne umienu yesi ho betoyen. Na omo complaint mi tie bi. No omo pa che say na exchange rate na ba from na eye ma on pa. The duty no abeba form na mom sika nkitinkiti bi o ha shipping lines no yetuatua no haba no ne de ha wo mo pa na sika no mutua so dodo na so enkwa aban ho ekọ individuals no mo wo ho no etikululu bi kwaso wo port ho aban sa wo no maka no wate no obehwehwem na aban ahwehwem a omfa ne nansi form pa yie no hu se obeye the writing se ne ebeye nkofo adwuma ya omo kai omo ye no ebekwaso yie omo ho to ma say mark me no mi enu ekọ na ekọ spare part yenso ye ho betoyen nti aban won tie no masem mo ka ne ye pa mazi for yenkofo bi a mo ye hard working nti economy no mo ni mu ye so mo ka se nema bi nko ye ma aban mu na so muso on tie omo no mo plan no hu ehunu se complain no mo ye no ye timi asolve enti side o ha beba economy no bi so beba aban na nkasa so
okay ukasa say the gold board. And so I am one of the magic to this successor.
Yeah.
Well, so now you say Aban will be a cancer illegal man into us another day. All this illegal man is so no omo kutu from a good year. Omo kokoma the good bias. No Aban so any good no. Ediko. Now say ye two musuetia. Don't you think that the tone of gold are there will be reduction? Reduction but won't it affect what you are seeing now?
No cry, Mike. Ni oka na no cry pa. Enti na nsem wona omampani ahia mpanimfo no mo kasa imza hemfo. No oka bibi say we should be able to sacrifice a little. Sentiment sacrifice gold na ye nya na ye be say ensase nyina. Any say e pass e betimi atu galamse ase e very difficult. Na me no di ko na me ma example bi say 1980s no na private lottery companies na illegal enti na ban nkwa na legal man so betwa lotto enti na san kofo no na ye chichi bi mu na ye bo na soja fo bo bi no na de bi mu kotum na ade omu say it was impossible for the government to approve that menace enti de omu ye ni say omu regularize no omu legalize say wa person we twa lotto private company no bra be register near my license na emom utwa say sika wunya utua ho tax first na ye illegal no mu tua tax wo ho enti aba ne sa no say obia ye free say obe operate as private lotto entity aba so nya ho mfaso enti say ne say tima solve sa problem no enti ebetimi use the same idea e wo galamse enum aba nya boys ne ho abotre na won hia wo mo ebe ye omo tete akuekuo na won timi convince won say adwuma omo ye no eye because omo kan hu say na nsan small scale mine and galamse fo no omo output no of gold no across chain traditional companies as say ye nim so mu to gold o man mu no e dey discount dollars bebre abewura o man mu na nsan gold bo for patch say last year gold ye to ye nyina e koto ye no na ni nyina ya around 5.something tons say ya afeni kwa wiye no etimi ahete akakrem ni etimi ahete sa tons no enti a chese galamse adwuma omo ye no e contribute to, there's no doubt about that enti abanti min krokro omo en che on say adwuma na omo ye no fa so na emom esen ye nsuo ne ye nsase enti ye kire on kwampa omo fa so tu a ense ye nsuo ne ye nsase entu ye kokoo ngu na boys no ometimi agye atum na ometimi adi sa hyehyɛ ne so ama abanzo otimi monitor won yie no mo atu ne yie sɛ ne US private companies omututu illegal yie friends small scale no yenso ebetimi use o na mo atu no ne atimi agade o ma mic omotu ne enya ho mfa so ama yenya more dollars ama ahotable man.
Right. Yeah, wrap up your time now so. But do you trust the government of the day, John Dramani Mahama, said this fiscal discipline will maintain it? Obetimi aye edakusie especially during election year.
Me da se bebre me di ka so hwe John Mahama waka say o one time penaka. Enti opese o create impression bi say obai no be born ho modern.
But he represents the party.
Mistakes are here first in the what you have corrected. Enti o is very serious compared to the first time no. Enti he has nothing to lose. So we maintain fiscal discipline and fiscal consolidation during election. Because on non contest be emra man kwan.
And the party also is of interest and Ghana that is politics.
Now dear man who say maybe I hear to have sitting president in one contest be no. Aya na enema ekoyie. Ebe wi ase bo nse ne sitting party kra no lose. Enti enya de oba to niema jejem na emom enema pa obetumi ahwe no aye ne yie no. Ebe ma party ni di pa kese. Chance last minute unnecessary expenditures obeya ebe ma enema aginsemu. So otimi maintain exchange rate and as a call from kese ama inflation eba form ama say no your debt ebe ye sustainable sene nan say enra minister ne kai no ye be share afiyase no na Ghana kai ye de 726.7 billion Ghana cedis debt service na 61.8%. Ensi ho ye tua ne ye ka no sika ye nya no mamu ye di mu 60 something percent ye di kotua na se no enam se exchange rate na ba form ntino e ka ye de o man de na so ate aba from 727 billion no aba say 613 billion ama debt service no are reduce from 61.8 abedru 43.8 debt service so no to GDP sorry it is say no ama say no o man no face to a positive direction and you can say ban sacrifice on any silver platter no send GDP to our debt no etimia fall from 61.8 to 43.8 no a great achievement inflation above from when it does say afi be kwa we no 11.9% above set no ebimpa go lower than that.
I see
edini kwa say aban etutu na jeje mu kra enti minim say mama on to Tony Amasi during elections. Because yes, sir, and the Munyanka cry when yan last minute, Nina Baby every ho. And as what me maintain the strategy says a woman, and yet they and this is on be winning about 2028 cry, and yet they mouth.
Right. I was hi Ezra 94.1 FM, Ezra TV, Mene Johnson at the Asante, lecturer, senior lecturer, KSTU, economist, and I didn't come. More about this now, you know, share na wrap up of this discussion. Budget review. China me adomswa be science so di san komono atwaso. And of course, was say or GD say even the target of the government in inflation at the end of the year being 11%, right? 11.9%. No, he believes should the government continues the way our year by the end of the year, no, even lower than on our target, no. That is about one more than parts on Aquano, your car so be. That is a good point. And of course, Omano, Emuya does in a team view. In any Benyadi. Full let to in an eto. I think it's a good cause. MCR, Mama me, the birthdays, if any, na afiyan sorry. Sanso na me adumo na. Okay. So we Obapa Christabel and happy birthday to you, Obapa Christabel. From Nana Yakunadu Ujama of Ezra Communications, wishing you happy birthday, Christabel Obapa. Yes, next. Okay. So what is happening? MCR. Okay, so Nyamiara Maputo. Okay. It Macduff, right? Macduff Kojo Kusi. Today is your birthday, brother. Very nice gentleman, handsome man. It's your birthday. For Michael Atta, Ezra Communications, wishing you, Mr. Kusi, a blessed happy birthday. And then we have okay. So there are others. I think say MCR Monya or the Monko platform. Some fantos mamena mintimi enye. Just get to our platform. Na menye this birthdays na afi yen sorry so. Happy birthday enko Emma Akosia Ejapa Ejapon Akosia Gloria Akosia Ejapa Ejapon and wawoda happy birthday to you. This is coming from Kennedy Kwekwenchi, former NPP communications officer for Kumawu. And then MCA Munya pictures no. Happy birthday to Hilary Maulin Elikam. Yes, okay. Elikam, today is your birthday. Happy birthday to you. From, I think, your father, Francis Akapo. Wishing you, Hilary, happy birthday. Nyami admo ochina, me mate bako papa Efrimu, and ochina, ena ye no, inti, offenso, ena ye no, ebekoso, inti, mwe watiko nyinano. Yes, watiko nyinano. Ochina, openi Benjamin Ochre, aka openi Ose Kwame. Ochina, ena ye no, eye, ewo offenso, Asamankama, yes, Asamankama, ena yen ekoso, nti Maputo, papa, ena Efrimu, nti yina yemra, ni meja Maputo, na fi wachano, untimi inyam ne papa, hene chidi kra. Sanso na Lawrence, ata, enso teacher ni watahiro, nonso, ne mamie ye nonso, koso nyame adumo china, enso, ewa kwa, nso, tahi teachers na nso na mbeko, ya ko jam ono so kra. Say yes sorry, your time na so.
Yo, me da me pese me ka sem ba ko bi e ma mpanimfo a wo ahwe kumase so.
Okay.
Na nsen se wo fa wo firi asafo. Na wo kofa da nyame awuramu akọ ebu akwa.
Okay.
Ekwa no so yesum pa.
Okay.
Edu da nyame de na enye kra. Light wo so nyina nya adwuma. Edi me touch the KME. Mpanimfo a mo hwe light so say omomodna say ombe restore light I would that's a stretch of a road no so.
Okay.
That's especially interchange so for light interchange. Light ni nyina nya adwuma.
Okay. Right. Yes, so between one what here now see na if you man dey kwedi ho come. Me dey say Mike, and of course the entire team led by the legend Reverend Kofi Asante Enin, Okonji Aman of Atabwadi, Afi Ruben Opoku Agro Papa Ujama and Ken Promise and the entire team yeah this year HOBBR. Up next the finest DJ Godfrey the number 12 or so on radio, and then at 11 a.m. Marcos will also join you from 11 to 2 p.m. with Marcos Sem. It's a story and Odebano. In fact, when TB no be catching our bay, stay tuned now on Suti. This is Mike on behalf of the entire